Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey. Can everybody hear me okay? Hopefully y'all can. Lord Jesus, be offense. I need cross. Can y'all hear me? Hopefully y'all can hear me. I had to reset this Mac Mini last night and go through some changes. And when I went to set the live, I realized that a lot of my stuff was not back on here. So that's what was holding me up, guys. So my apologies. I saw Amber's little whack ass joke she put in there about the class, but yeah, um, I'm gonna try to get through this live kind of quick and proficiently. Um, but it's a lot of shit been said. Come to the live, baby girl, and um, I'm gonna try to get through this. But it's a lot that has been said. And to be honest, I really don't even know where to start because it's so much. String always look different, y'all. Y'all know I don't be going live. Um, so I was rude. Let me back up and all over the place and greet my people. Okay. Brie, Rosalind Crawford, Bootsy, Miss Cheryl, of course, the M. She said I need to go live more often so I know how it works. Yeah. Spicy Brown, Michelle, Beverly, hey girl. Corporate Thug and Mika. Terry, of course, the one only. Miss Clovery, Latte. Pammy Pooh, my neighbor girl. Miss Pammy Pooh. Did I know Pammy Pooh's my neighbor? Kimberly Merrills. Let's take a rush. Dream girl. I hope I'm not missing nobody. Y'all I got a lot to say, so. Okay. So for those of you who don't know, hey Lexus, Candy Kisses, know and or remember, I have glossopharongic neuralgia, and my thoughts just kind of spurt all over the place sometimes, so I spurt. So I will probably have out on a dang on roller coaster the day, but baby, I got a lot to say. I had not been going live, and I had not been saying things because I can get a little reckless. I can get a little ruthless. I told you all from the beginning that I am not a naturally nice person. That I had to learn to work to become the person that I am on this good day. Hey, Miss Sexy Ray. Let me start here. I'll start here. I was waiting for Sissy. Sure, I don't know how to give it a link. Comment. And y'all, it's because so much has changed on this live, but I got it right here. On the setup for StreamYard. So let me say this. I heard today, the first thing I want to address is that I intimidated the courts by saying, because we got to make some stuff make sense. I tried to intimidate the courts by saying my daughter and referencing her as a child. Last time I checked, you can't give a background on a minor because 9 times out of 10 they're not going to have one, and if they do, they're definitely not going to be incarcerated. So let's get that clear first, okay? So let's get that clear first and foremost, okay? I also heard that there was a whole bunch of snippets, like these 1 minute piece snippets that was put together that were presented in court. Lies, right? So before I even go any further with that, let me try to I ain't even gonna try to share my screen. I'm just gonna play it because I ain't even got time to try to figure it out. Okay. Lady told me she was gonna call me to explain some things to me, and she did just that. Okay. She did just that. So I'm on this dang old iPad. Sissy, where's you at? She'll be here, y'all. Oh, I ain't even dropped the link no dang old way, so how she gonna get it? I hate this new. One thing at a time. I ain't gonna get sidetracked because I will. Let me do this. Let me do what I said I was doing. And that was playing this for you guys first and foremost. Am I going to charge it for my iPad, please? Thank you. There's so many things that I can show and back up, y'all, that it's not even funny, okay? Hmm. One second. So I'm gonna play this, and then I'm gonna tell y'all what it means or what's being said. Oh. I hope this is loud enough for you guys. Oh, let's turn it all the way up. Hey, D-Ham. All right. Oh, shoot. I could have just aired it to myself, but
hopefully you guys don't have a reason to have contact with each other anymore.
Can I ask you another question?
Sure, absolutely.
Why don't we stay on November 6th when?
Because that's what the charging document says. So we can only prove the cases.
But it was two on that same day. Listen, y'all. The first one, she said, you can thank Miss White for this. Mm-hmm. That was her prelude. I said that.
Yes, ma'am.
Right under that, it showed you there was another one she did the same day on November 6th.
Do you have a video of that one?
Yes, all of it was there. I gave it to you guys.
Will...
So far, guys, did you hear her say, I said, but why are we stuck on November 6th? She begins to explain that she could only talk about November 6th because that is what was in the charging documents. Okay? I want y'all to hear that first so you can understand that the mistake that was made in this case was nothing that was being told to you guys today. No evidence was played from the defense at all. Not one piece, Not one shred. Only thing that happened was, for it to be a harassment and stalking charge, you have to be able to show that this was a persistent thing over and over. We all know that that happened over and over, right? We know that that happened, but because the charge, she called it a charging document, meaning when I found that paperwork, it was only one date. And that was the date that they could reference. Although I had a ton of evidence showing that this repeatedly happened, she could not use it because it was not on the charging document. Okay? Okay. Let's make sure we understand that loud and clear. Was I upset about it? Yes. Now, what the police officer told me, and I have the emails, and I'll show you that as well. He said for me that each time she do it, to email him and add it onto the list, okay? That I would do. What I did not know is that it had to be like added onto the charges itself, okay? Well, Amber said because he said we kept misgendering her. That's why. What? No. No, it was none of that, guys. It was none of that. It was none of that. No evidence was played on the behalf of the defense whatsoever. I also heard that they were saying something about a burner phone, a track phone. What was said in court? He was trying to make a stance to say that, hey, this lady ain't reached out to you. He called it a town hall. He said it's like a town hall meeting where everyone can just come and listen. So how would I make it about me if we just come in to listen to the town hall meeting, right? The defense attorney, the DA attorney said, no, we're not going to do that because we can clearly hear her on November 6th addressing her saying, Mrs. White, oh, Mrs. White, y'all can thank Miss White for this one, okay? So that's how they were able to do it. He was trying to say, has she called you? Has she texted you? Has she this? Has she that? And I answered honestly, no. But I knew who she was talking about. Okay. What I already said about my daughter. Okay. I said that. She said that I said something about my daughter, calling her little boy. I don't even know what I said, but I didn't say that made it worse. I didn't hear my daughter when they said she called her a little bald head. Wait a minute, let me speak. A bald head little boy. My daughter said the sheriff walked up to her and said, he kind of chuckled a little bit like, get on out of here with that. You know better. But it was funny to him at the same time. But he had to do his job. Okay? That had listen, y'all. 99,000 videos would not have stopped what happened today. Okay? No amount of evidence would have stopped what happened today simply because I had not added each thing into the charging document. You cannot, to explain, you cannot go and charge. You can't bring up things that's not on the paperwork, in other words. Okay? Oh yeah, let me go back to this too. It was being said that I lied. What had her so angry was when I kept saying that she had a warrant and she didn't. Okay? She was saying that I was lying to you guys. I was making it up only to humiliate her or whatever the case may be. It was also referenced again in another video that I lied in the previous court case. Whenever her attorney asked me, did you not do the same thing to someone else? Referring to Sean. And I said no. And I'm going to stand on it. No, I did not. I did not belittle that lady. I did not call that lady out of her name. I told zero lies on that lady. And I came back again and said, y'all, I even said it that day on the live. No, let's be clear. I'm not saying that she had 50 felonies. What I'm saying is she had numerous charges. Some they throw away, some, they take a lesser plea. Y'all remember that, right? Put a one in the chat if y'all remember that. I also went on to say, hey, I applaud her for getting her life together. But why I'm upset is you came over here, you spread all these lies about me on the back end, had people feeling some kind of way about me. Oh, another thing. I heard that lady say one time before, because I said, I want to address nothing, but now I'm on it. She said that I said that Sean could be drugged back and forth on YouTube by her, but when it came to me, no. I said Ashley chats. How is it? I said to D-Ham, and D-Ham is in this chat, D-Ham, and you can grab the link, you can put it to, you can tell my fucking line, whatever it is. I said to D-Ham from the beginning, something with her is not right. Because how can you make up with Ashley Chats, who drug your ass from one end of YouTube through all intersections, through every red light, stopped at maybe 2 yellow lights, came back around the goddamn corner again, did a U-turn, drug your ass again to the end of the street on YouTube. Me, who's done absolutely nothing to your ass, I can't deal with her. Not at all. That's your prerogative. And you don't have to deal with me, but it didn't make sense. That's what rose my curiosity, okay? All right. That's what rose my curiosity. It had nothing to do with her liking this lady. It had nothing to do with her supporting this lady. It had nothing to do with her turning on the side of anything. But understand this, guys. It was not. And understand when I say, hi, Lexus. Y'all know Lexus be in court, right? It's not until when they started seeing what Sean was doing that they would be forthcoming with me and tell me why they were really already starting to feel a way about me based off the things that Sean had been saying. Had nothing to do with who she wanted to be with, who asked she wanted to kiss, not kiss, lick, fuck, suck, or anything else. It had absolutely nothing to do with that. It was simply because nobody said anything to me about why I was being exiled, kind of, sort of, until they saw that. And it was then and only then that people wanted to share. And when they begin to share, I shared what I knew. Okay? Let's be clear about that. Okay? Let's be very clear. Sean got these damn court cases out here on me, which came up today, trying to rough up my credibility, should I say, okay? But let me say something else about these court cases. Sean filed one court case on me in Columbia, South Carolina, that she's done absolutely nothing with. Had no intentions. Did not even get me served with it, okay? It was because I heard what Amora was saying over there that I even knew to call and start trying to find out, okay? I checked my hometown and I checked where she lived. And guess what? She had one in both places, okay? When I looked at the receipts, and I'll pull that up. When I looked at those receipts from court, it said that she was suing me for $10,000 for what I said about her. It stood out to me because she had just drugged D-Ham up and down the damn other side of YouTube. Not on the same street, but another street. You know, you can take different avenues on YouTube, okay? She went down another street and drugged D-Ham about the money she had loaned him. And talked about her 2 good jobs that made her afford to be able to do it. But somehow over here, you pressing charges on Miss White and tell them you get food stamps while you cannot pay the $99 fee. So my thought was, okay, what is it? You either lie to your people and you don't have it like that. You lie to the food stamp office to get food stamps, or you lie to the court about having food stamps. Which one is it? Okay? But, Sean, you ain't shit. Okay? I'm going to say it again. You ain't shit. You ain't shit with a capital S. The H and the I is little and the T is big. Because that means in the middle somewhere you fucked up. Ain't nothing big on you but the S and the T, okay? Another thing I wanted to address was this big ass fight we were supposed to have done or tried to do out the court. Okay? All right. We had court. I'm lazy, okay? I didn't go to that courthouse to find out what Sean was doing. I talked to them people on the phone and I was like, I'll handle it when I get there. Okay? So after court, I did just that, guys. I went up. Oh, Lord, I'm hitting the wrong button. I'm about to end the live stream. I went upstairs after Amora and I's first case to find out about these charges from Sean. We went downstairs on another third floor, whatever floor it was. I inquired about the charges. They said to me, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right. I said, what you mean? She said, well, on here she filed a motion for a continuance that she had a medical emergency why she could not have the hearing. Mind you, Miss White has not been served with nothing, okay? I just know about it, so I asked about it, okay?
Ready to connect.
So,
Follow quick start
I went up there. We found out about the charges. The lady said, hey, you need to get this off of you. You can file a motion to show that it's frivolous. She had no intentions on doing anything with the charges, okay? If you ask me to the day, she did it to please somebody. All right. So as we're coming down the stairs, then here comes Amora, her husband, Sean, and then, I still don't know that lady's name, okay? Here they come. My husband asked her husband, could he speak to him? I think my husband said the words he used was, Mr. Johnson kind of holler at you. He said yes. They were kind of off in another little huddle. So when she turned around and realized that they were talking, that they were speaking, no, Jay, don't talk to him. No. Her husband kind of husky like, you're not fat, She was pulling on him and he wouldn't budge. And she just kept pulling and she kept pulling and he kept saying, stop, we're talking. Right? Remember she said that my husband was like this to her husband. That's what I saw. She said they were like this. They were very close though, okay? They were very close. And I think it's a frat thing, okay? My husband is like a big brother under him. They discussed when they pledged, da-da-da-da-da. It was not no rah-rah, okay? None. The only rah-rah that came outside that courthouse was from that lady. The only rah-rah that came from that courthouse, guys, I'm going to say it again, was from that lady. She kept pulling on her husband's arm. He would not move. He would not budge. She told my husband, no, your wife lied. And I said, don't get in my husband's face. Now, let me say this. When I said don't get in my husband's face, there was clear distance between us. Because I don't know how other folk do, but in the White household, I let my husband lead, okay? Two men were talking. I backed up. She was still rah-rahing. Now, I saw that she said that my daughter was, the daughters that look like studs, mind you, okay? That my daughters was. No. That's a lie, okay? That's a lie. That never happened. When she realized that her husband was not going to budge, when she realized that, she then ran in the courthouse, said that she needed, I don't know what she said. One sheriff came out, then the other sheriffs pursued it behind him. I walk up to the sheriff and I say, sir, ain't nobody doing that to her. These men are talking. He said, okay, this is what I need y'all to do. Y'all go this way, y'all go that way. Now, does that sound like a fight to you guys? Does somebody let me know? Do it sound like a fight? Sis, I don't even know. Girl, this stuff done changed. I don't even know how to get this link because I don't go live. And I'm all over the place, so I can't take my time to drop this thing on link properly. So, that was that. Oh, okay. Oh, look, it's right here, y'all. Look. So, that was that. We went on about our business. She went on about her business. That was that. Only person that was raising any sand outside that door at the courthouse. Now, the judge had already told me no recording in the courthouse, and she was kind of upset with me about that. I'm not gonna lie. She was upset with me about that. But my thought process is, shoot, if you can take your phone in, why can't you record? I ain't in the courtroom. I'm in the courthouse. I was in the cafeteria. But hey, they can have it. That's what was said. I left it alone. No big deal. I got a recording of that. I can prove what I'm saying. Give me a minute. I'm going to show you. Because, baby, she said I couldn't record in the courthouse. She didn't say we couldn't record outside. So, more, I'm going to show the people how you lie. Okay? I'm going to show them. I'm going to show a whole bunch of lies. Okay? See, you might have got off in court. But public perception is a whole different ballgame. Dang. You sent me that thing. Hold on, guys. Give me a quick, what they call a New York minute.
Yes, ma'am.
Hold on, baby girl. Can you help me with this? Yeah, I don't like Apple products, but I'm stuck on it. Hold on. All right, guys, hold on. Ooh, what you got? And let me say this while I'm pulling this up, because I ain't getting ready to be fighting no damn body. I'm not doing that. I'm not going back and forth. I'm just putting my truth out. You had your moment. Let me have mine. That's it. That's all. You had yours. Let me have mine. Because, see, you said that all that stuff I said about that lady, that I put it out there with no proof. Y'all, I have proof. I just didn't put it up. But I challenge any one of y'all to go look it up for yourself. I didn't lie on that lady at all. Now, when it came to me and my background, all that lady had to do, all she had to do, Amber, quit distracting me. You're gonna make me, God, you can't believe me alone. All that lady had to do was show them people on the bottom where it said dismissed by DA. That's it. That's all. Now, let me say this about those charges that was dismissed by the DA, because I saw somebody sent me a screenshot about somebody saying you were fingerprinted, da-da-da-da-da. Ain't no mistaken. This was something that happened some 20 years ago, okay? It was from some 20 years ago. I didn't even know about it. I've been in and out the country, got a passport. I don't want to be like Felicia and put my passport up here, but I will. Been in and out the country and everything. It never came up. It was not until North Carolina went to that, real ID thing, where it started becoming more mandatory, that anything that was anywhere started coming to the forefront. So whenever I got into same sister. When that stuff happened, and my sister was in my car, and the girl said that my sister threatened to do whatever to her. When they ran my name, I have warrants from 20 years prior. Okay? Mind you, again, I'm going to say it out loud. Never knew nothing about it. But when I found out, we knew what it was. We knew exactly what happened. I did not wait on the people either. I did the lead work. When we took that paperwork up there to them to show that that was not even me on those driver licenses and other things that was done in my name, they dismissed the charges. It's that simple. Now, she read it. It's up there. But what she would not do is show y'all where it said dismissed by DA. Now, I was honest enough to say that about Sean. I said some things were taken away. You could take a lesser plea, da-da-da-da-da. I was honest about that, okay? She was not honest. I've never done no time in jail, guys. Never. Never, ever, 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 ever. But I did do domestic violence overnight thing with my last husband. But other than that, y'all, I've not been in no jail. I'm not been to jail. If I had been to jail, I wouldn't have a problem with telling y'all. I I would not have a problem with saying, y'all know, Miss White done did some shit on her there. I done been to jail. I don't have no problem with saying that. Let me find this video I'm about to show y'all. Because it looked like I was stalling because I ain't had one then, but I got it. Give me a second. Tinkerbell, come show me how to do this. Because, hold on, y'all. I don't want the whole, I don't want who it came from to show. So hold on. Because we do have people that support us and be right there quietly. Oh, maybe do something out of it. Tink, hold on a minute, guys. Let me get it one more time. I need you to stay close. All right, guys. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I knew it wasn't. I put y'all on mute because I was trying to screen share to show you guys the video that I'm speaking on. But hold on, let me see. Because I had not shared, I had reset my stuff and I don't have it all together. It's telling me once I did it that I would have to uh, it's telling me I would have to restart my thing, but I think I see something else I can do. Hold on. I still try to I still try to use my brain to work for me instead of chat GPT for everything. I like to try to figure things out, work through stuff. And I apologize. I don't want it to be at you guys' expense, but give me a second because I see something else. Downloads. Show options. Custom file. On file. Ink. Percent. I think it's gonna let me upload it here. Okay, let me be clear on something, guys. I don't know. I know what I'm doing, but because I had to restart my system last night, Amber said it had too much dust in it for me not using it. I can't get it to work right. So I reset everything and stuff is not working right. But also I wanted to say this as well. Listen, guys. Just because you don't want to be harassed does not mean that you are afraid. There's a big difference from being afraid of someone and not wanting to be harassed. Okay? There's a big difference. Now, let me say this. Ain't no way on God's green earth you gonna sit up and talk about all the stuff that this person, me, i.e., was supposed to have done and been, and then believe I'm scared of you. Make it make sense. Ain't no way. I don't believe that. I don't believe nobody. Enough. Let me just. Let me just put it up to my screen. Shoot, I ain't got that. When I come back live, I'm gonna know how to work my screenshot. Y'all know I was doing it fine one time before. It's just simply because I did this big reset last night because none of my stuff was working. And then it don't help when you aggravated trying to get your stuff together. That don't help. Do it. She sent it to me. Tink, where is it? They probably said that nigga lying. That's why she can't get it up. She ain't got nothing. It's a she ain't got nothing, y'all. She lying. Is that what they said? Mm-hmm. Here we go. I didn't want to show it this way, but I guess I will. I was on this. Can y'all see that? So on this side here, you see Mr. Todd, Scrotum, whatever y'all call her. And over here is the two gentlemen. Okay? Those are the two men. Can y'all see it? Can y'all see that? Put one in the chat if y'all can see that clearly before I hit the button. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay. I need to hear more than one yes. Y'all can hear me? All right. One's up. Let's see. Yeah. You see our shadows? We're standing back.
What you said? No.
It's an old lady.
Okay, she said something.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Sir. They're having a conversation. Listen to me. Listen to me. I just need y'all to put this in.
Y'all see the fight? Who was trying to fight? I saw two men having a cordial conversation about some drama going on between their wives, and that lady was trying to stop it with everything in her, baby. She didn't want peace. She wanted content, okay? That's what she wanted. Yeah, they can hit and tell. Guess what? I ain't going to lie no more after this. Chabu. I don't need $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 a month disparaging people. I'm not going to do that. So, that's why. I'm going to play it again for y'all.
Yeah.
Huh? What you said? No.
It's an old lady. Leave her alone.
No, because she said something.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Oh, let me pause that. Did y'all notice? She was saying something. They said her name Monique was saying something to my daughter, and my daughter said, "Huh? What you say?" Pay attention to how she had to say it from a distance because we were not close on them. We stood back while those men were speaking. Okay? Did y'all catch that? Let me rewind.
Yeah.
Huh? What you said? No.
It's an old lady. Leave her alone.
No, because she said something.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Sir, they're having a conversation. She's married, but she lied.
Listen
Come on, guys.
to
Let's
me.
just have a conversation.
Listen to me. I just need y'all to go that side.
Pay attention to how her husband was the first one to disperse. He wanted no parts of that. None. Okay? The DA and I had a long conversation today. She said, although you cannot record inside the courthouse, baby, you can record all you want to on them doorsteps. Okay? Don't try to comfort me because I'm telling the truth, okay, guys? Don't do that. Because if y'all are supposed to be truth tellers, you got to be able to receive the truth as well, okay? You got to be able to receive it just like you give it. All right? Say it again, Real Talk Vibes. De-escalating the situation that she was causing. Okay? And that woman, Monique, that was trying to antagonize my children. So all that, what you gonna do? Why? Why you have to add all that shit sauce into the game? The fuck? Baby, you wrong. She said, Miss White, you would have had to got my ass because I could have gave all the ass that smoke. Fuck no papa. What? And we don't do that. Y'all, I promise you. We don't do that around here, part. Okay? Let me give y'all something else. Since they thought I was deflecting. I really can't get it on my screen, y'all. I'm not lying. Last night I tried to go on my computer, make sure all my stuff was up to par, and I just couldn't get it to work. I just reset the whole thing, started all the way over. So now I have to go back and add my stuff in, okay? So here we go.
Like you asked me to do about something to YouTube, just like the channel.
Let me start from the beginning.
I have to have her channel name and the URL.
Why is it going so fast? Hold on. Oh, I got it on 2 times. Let me back that thing up. Back that thing up. Okay, here we go.
And she's done it every day.
Oh, I made 2 subs. Damn, I'm dragging. I feel like I should.
She said, y'all can't tell her what the fuck to do.
Yeah. So it's one of those cases where, the type of restraining order that was served is called a 50C restraining order.
Uh-huh.
It's basically for everybody else outside of your close family or any type of dating relationship.
Yeah,
So it's for the neighbor or for the harasser online.
They explained it. Yeah, they said it was
it's a
immediate.
civil one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, with all that being explained, was the arrest warrant ever granted at the magistrate's office?
I did. They said that you guys here. Okay, I called back to Katie. They said that you guys have to initiate with Texas for the pickup. When I called Texas, they said you need to get your local police department to reach out to us.
Okay, let me pause that for a second. Put on in the chat if you heard him ask me, did I go down to get the warrant initiated and started? Did y'all hear that? I want to make sure y'all heard that. He asked me, did I go get the process started? Is that true? Did y'all hear it? Am I on a delay? Because it seems like it's taking y'all forever to answer. Sissy, where you at? He will not let me. I can't even drop a link in the chat. Now, you know I know how to damn. Okay. Y'all heard that? Anyway, here we go.
Okay.
So
I'm going to cross my T's and dot my I's. I'm going to verify if it's a extraditable warrant, and then I will place an attempt to locate for her and try and take her into custody if that's the case.
Notice he said, I'm going to try, TRY, and take her into custody if that's the case. Because, see, this is just me telling him, yeah, I did it. So he don't know if I did or not. Right now, he's just taking my word for it, right? He said, I'm going to try to take her into custody if that's the case.
So that would cover the criminal side. Do you have any questions for me outside of that? So I have some homework. So that's going to be...
you don't know how much I appreciate.
Of course.
You don't know how much I appreciate you. I was literally picking up my phone to call you. The woman has doubled down. She's gotten worse. She says she's not stopping. It's her right. I posted the restraining order on my wall. I went live as well as live from someone else that I did content with to say this is a public announcement. Please stop. I've overnighted the information to her. I had to spend $200 and some to overnight stuff to YouTube. She's done so much damage to my reputation that is, and I understand that's civil, and I'll take care of that whenever it's time. But right now, I just need her to stop.
Yeah. Have you already gotten a lawyer at all for court?
They told me that the DA would represent the case. Or you mean for the civil part?
For the civil part, yeah.
No, I'm gonna reach out and find somebody locally.
Because my thinking is, if you are able to get a warrant, not a warrant, I'm looking up for a warrant right now. If you're able to
pay attention, he's talking to me, right? I didn't tell him I started it, so you can tell he's a little distracted. He says, "Hold on, I'm looking up her warrant."
You get a lawyer. Your lawyer may be able to send it's a civil thing, but I'm sure you've heard of a cease and desist.
So many people have sent that to that woman, and she said, "Y'all can't tell me what to talk about. I'm a blogger."
Yeah, so that's essentially, the first step to a civil case. Obviously, you have a court date, and that would be the best way to. I mean, realistically, what's the best way to get someone to shut up? It's to take their money. So I think that your future lawyer probably won't have any issue taking your case just because of how easy it is in my eyes. But I'm like, I'm a cop, I do criminal stuff, but in my eyes, it seems pretty clear cut that you're a victim of that harassment, and there's a large amount of defamation going on. But let me look her up.
Hold that thought. He said there's a large amount of defamation going on. I didn't try to sue this woman for no money because I wasn't trying to get money from her. Okay, she definitely defamed me. Now y'all seen the thing that we posted some time ago, where we show on from the ring cameras where the officer was standing in the den with us, and then he went outside and he came back in. The reason he went outside is he wasn't going to touch this case if I was indeed actually a convicted felon. Okay? Let me go on.
Real quick and put my eyes on that warrant. Okay. Yeah, I see the warrant. So
Oh, he said, yeah. I see the warrant. I see the warrant. Okay, here we go.
I'm going to go ahead and start making some phone calls and seeing if we can get her, see if it's a possibility of getting her apprehended. And if it is, I will let you know once she gets to Charlotte, if she gets extradited. North Carolina, whenever there's a victim, I went ahead and opted you in for it in the report. But typically, if there's a suspect and a victim involved in a case, a criminal case, the victim gets the opportunity to learn, obviously, the first court date and other appearances, but also the status of the suspect. So if she's apprehended, I'm going to go ahead and try to put a note in with your phone number to let you know if she's apprehended. If not, then I think the next time...
Guys, can somebody, please, anybody, put in the chat, what does apprehended mean? What does apprehended mean, guys?
Connected.
Anybody? What does apprehended mean? Angie said arrested. Are we just out here arresting people for a summons? Huh? Okay, let's continue.
You'll really have a lot to do with law enforcement side. It's going to be maybe that December court, or was it December?
Yeah, they can pick her up then too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so if she shows up in North Carolina, I know for a fact Mecklenburg County warrants are valid throughout the entire state because we extradite within the state. Some higher level misdemeanor warrants are extraditable through surrounding states, so Virginia, Tennessee, Georgia, and whatnot. And then felony cases are typically
Virginia, Tennessee, Georgia, and whatnot. Those are the states close around us, okay?
extraditable on a case-by-case basis, depending on if it's a violent crime. So I'm going to double check. I'm going to see if there's any officers down in Texas that are willing to go out and find her for me. And I'm going to double check with the court to see if it's going to be extraditable or with the sheriff's department, since they do all the personal transport stuff. Okay?
Katie wouldn't really give me no information that says you have to have your officer reach out to us. I try to use their portal to see, you know, how like we have here, but I wasn't successful with finding that. But you guys know what you all have to do. So, but you do see the warrant, because she's continuing to say, I don't have a warrant. I'm not a criminal. I'm not going to jail. It's my right to speak. I even said, you know, out loud on the panel, everyone has the right to say what they want to say until it becomes criminal. And then it's not. You know, I looked up the GS statute. You know, we did it together.
Yeah.
Once they...
She's definitely in violation of the law, and there's, you know, an arrest warrant. So if she still thinks that she doesn't have an arrest warrant, she can come to court, which there's, I mean, she'll get a summons for court. She's not going to get anything else for civil court. But if she lands in Charlotte for her court date
Then
and
you'll
she
serve
gets
her with the
ID'd
warrant.
at the airport, then one of my airport partners are going to go and arrest her and take her to jail. And
Now,
then
do you work
she'll
on
go-
Tuesday?
On Tuesday, let me double check. The 17th, yes, I do.
Morning or night?
In the evenings.
Okay. So our court is at 9 in the morning.
Yeah. So I will go ahead and so for right now, I'm gonna set this case to warrant issued, and once she gets apprehended, that's whenever I'll reach back out to you and we'll do another follow up and then close the criminal case out. And the civil case will more than likely continue after that, just because it is, since it's communications related, I can tell that it'll probably be a more complex case for the court, since they mainly do, like damaged property and stuff like that. So
Right. So on that card is your email. Can I just text you the URL for the update and then to add the additional dates, dates and times where she's continuing to do, pretty much the same thing. She's doubled. I'm sure the officer told you she got worse.
yeah,
Like she got
no,
worse.
that's typically if people they find themselves in a.
Let me pause that for a second. The emails to continue to add the dates. So this is how I did not win this case today. Because although we added it on the report, it was not put into the court documents. Okay?
And so, the most dangerous animal is a cornered one, so they're either going to lash out or surrender, and most people won't surrender that easily unless they really realize their actions have consequences, and she hasn't realized that yet. So I would probably put money on her continuing to act this way, act unreasonable, and continue to defame, just because that's what she does. And right now there's no one there in Texas to stop her from doing it.
Yeah, and to make it even worse, Officer Larson, when I went to get the warrant, when I had to open my phone for the magistrate to give them the dates, she was live again, and they listened to her in real time.
And I bet that magistrate was happy about that one. That's easy.
Yeah, she made it so easy for her. Yeah. And so I warned her as well as the other platforms that she used. Like, she's spreading it around. It's all on Facebook now. Like, it's horrible.
Okay, let me say this, guys. I heard that she said she's not going to go back and forth with me. She's done. She was just waiting for this last court date. But she also knows that I can go file charges again for all those dates and make sure that they are listed. Because harassment does not mean you are afraid of anybody. Harassment means, I don't want you bothering me, lady. I don't want you talking about me. I don't want you disparaging my name. I don't want you lying on me. I don't want you talking about my kids. I don't want you saying that my kids don't fuck with me. You also told your people that I lied and said before that you never said nothing about my husband being a retired NFL player, and that I lied in court about that. You did that too, ma'am. You did that too. I got that. Like, I'm not going to say nothing that I can't back the fuck up. Okay? I just didn't say shit. It wasn't because I couldn't say shit. I just chose not to say shit. Okay? Understand that. Now, you said you're not going to go back and forth. I'm not either. I'm not either. I'm not. I'm simply up here correcting the lies that were told on me. No evidence was played in court. No goddamn snippet, no 1 minute. Fuck the team you got together, because they failed you when it came to that, because none of that was used. Nothing. Now, I don't know if you lying to your people or Todd lying to you. Now, don't make me get a statement from the DA, because you know I'm pesky as fuck. You know I don't go the fuck away, okay? I'm pesky like that. I'm pesky as fuck. Now, you call me messy for a long goddamn time. Messy I might not be. Petty? I'm a petty bitch. Okay? I'm petty as fuck. running around here telling people I'm a convicted felon. Ebony in his chat, she talked to my parents. She talked to my dad. My dad was so upset. He was like, who's saying that? I said, oh, Dad, there's some people on the internet. He said, do they not know how many people you done put through school? How many people you done help get their life on the right track? And I said, Danny, it's okay. He was like, now, your sister, now, that's a different story. I had a choice. Guys. I just never even thought about it no more. I'm going to be honest. When they told me the case was dismissed, I got a letter from Cumberland County, where I lived during the time, married to my ex-husband. Okay? They sent me the letter that the case was dismissed, no charges, no anything. I'm going to have to get that paper and post it, okay? I didn't pursue my sister. They said, well, you can get it taken off. You can pursue your sister, da, 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 da. My sister's been a drug addict for 30 years, y'all. She know what it's like because she got one, too. I just didn't push the issue. I left it alone. As long as I go crawl up in the bed with my husband at night, take care of these kids, and do what I do, I didn't care. Because I did not think that I would ever see the day, and shame on me, because I didn't think that I would see the day that someone would try to take what had happened between me and a family member and use it in a negative light. So that's what I get for thoughting, okay? I should have been thinking. That's what I should have been doing. But again, I had a choice. And that was the choice that I made. So that's why it still sits up there. But just because it sit up there don't mean shit, because it definitely says dismissed by DA, meaning it never even saw a judge. Never saw a judge. Okay? Never. So, I don't know, again, if this is what her attorney's telling her or she just doing what she do. Because the last time I heard this stuff come out her own mouth when she was actually there. Okay? And I'm going to say it again. I did not lie. When her attorney asked me, did I not just do the same thing? Y'all seen that lie with what I did. Sean even came on my panel. Did she not? I ain't going on nobody motherfucking panel sitting up talking shit, disparaging my name and telling lies on me. The fuck? Pay attention. All Sean kept saying was, Miss White, where's this coming from? And see, what it was she couldn't believe that I was actually saying it. She didn't know I even knew. Y'all, I knew for months. About that. I just didn't say anything. I didn't go run and look. Let me show y'all that. I didn't just go run and look it up because I was mad at her for joining with Amora. I'll prove it to you. Because that's a lie. I been knew it. And people weren't telling me what was being said behind my back. And it was not until people started saying, oh, you know, she really did this, Miss White. This really what happened with that. And that's why. That's it. Hold on, let me show y'all how long I knew. Yeah, they told me to go and just refile and put the other dates under y'all, but I ain't trying to take her money. Okay? I'm not trying to go back and forth to court. My husband is exhausted. He don't like it. He don't want no parts of it. Okay? He don't want to do that. But see, the thing about it is he gonna support me right, wrong, and different. He gonna stand by my side. Now, he don't want to be in there. He don't like it. That's why he was trying to talk to her husband to come to a resolution. She told everybody that the first time I went to court and she sent that attorney in there for her and she wasn't there. Y'all remember she told him, well, he told her that I tried to talk to him and he walked off from me. That's true. I tried to talk to him and he walked off from me. I was trying to tell him, look, just see if you can get your client to leave me alone and I'll go away. That's it. That's all. But he like, fuck her. So I said, okay. Yeah, what it is. That's it, y'all. Let's see. Let me show y'all how long I knew. So I'm trying to kill that narrative of I got mad because what did she say? I got mad because Sean switched sides and all of that. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. So what I'm gonna show you is in my old phone. When I started looking, see that? So that's a picture. I'm gonna cover that picture up because I don't even know who that is, really, to be honest. Oh, hold on. I done knocked the whole thing out my phone. Let me go back. Let's cover it up like that. Now, don't talk about my little ghetto way, because I'm going to be dragging people for not having no computer. I got a whole Mac Mini system up here, 3 monitors, the whole 9. It's just that I had to reset my whole system. Damn, it ain't showing this one. Showing. Oh, come on, baby. You can do it. I know you can. Oh, hold on. This way. No, we're getting there. Hold on. Oh. Look right over that top of that paper right here. What is that? Oh, come on, focus. You can do it. It says July 14th, 2014. I'm gonna make it show. I don't try to let nothing get the best of me. It's on this side right here. Okay, it says July 14th, 2024. Then if you go up, October 2024. Now I'll show that one because I know it's her. Okay. October 30th, 2025. Okay. I had already known about Sean. I had no intentions on trying to out her. None of that. I was just trying to like, who is this woman and what the world? Okay. So when I knew who she was, I sat on it. I always said this with, with Amber, Upper, D-Ham, all of them. Now, although I didn't know some of the other things that was being said about me, they would be like, well, that she's their friend. I was like, look, I can't pick people friends for them. And I think everybody has their own responsibility to know their friends. They got their own responsibility. It ain't for me to come tell nobody nothing about their friend. And it was not until people began to come to the forefront. Remember, she called Upper and questioned Upper. You tell Miss White, da 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 da. I was like, I ain't saying nothing. And she blocked Upper. Remember that? Y'all remember that? So I got more where that came from, y'all. I do. I'm just simply saying, quit calling me a liar. Quit calling me a liar, okay? Because I ain't lied about shit. I ain't lied about nothing, okay? Nothing. The case today presented one video only. It was from the DA's office, which served me as the plaintiff, and that was the video she done on me on November 6th. There was nothing else. Y'all, God take all my kids' life right now if I'm lying. I don't play about them. Take my husband too. That's my whole world, y'all. There wasn't no evidence played on her behalf today. None. None. I promise you. None. It was one video presented. Y'all heard what the DA said in the beginning. They couldn't use my other evidence because it wasn't listed on the paperwork. Now, you also heard the officer saying, that's the detective officer, I don't know which one it was, okay? Saying, list them in the email, with the URLs and everything. The judge even had concern that when I struck her page and she couldn't go live for 10 days, that she went to another page, showing that she was determined to do what she was doing. But again, y'all, it could not be used or considered because it wasn't listed. Okay? Look, don't fall out with me. Well, you already don't like me, so I don't care. Okay? As far as how people are concerned, I have the right to defend any lie that has been told on me. Okay? Is there another lie I'm forgetting, guys, that I need to address? I never led nobody to believe it was a minor child. I clearly talked to the officer in my den that day. Y'all heard it. If I gotta go pull it up, I will. She was gonna expose my daughter. My daughter's in prison. What minor goes to prison? What minor goes to prison? Now, I always said they would make jokes and say she going to jail, this, that, and the third. Y'all heard me. I said I doubt she going to jail because it's not a jailable offense. It's not nothing that she would even be locked up for after conviction. Now the arrest piece comes because they have, when they get a warrant, they have to arrest you, identify you, da 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 da. I also would say it's not up to me to say who's going to win. There's not nothing in hell or heaven that's going to make me believe that I was not harassed. Harassment does not mean you are afraid of somebody. You just simply don't want what come along with the harassment. That's it. That's it. I'm not afraid. Let me tell y'all something. Sick and out. I'll fight. Y'all. I'll fight. To no motherfucking end. Go sit my ass down, take me an oxycodone that is prescribed. Okay? Go to sleep until I feel better the next day. I'll fight. I'm not afraid to fight. So understand, I'm not afraid of nobody. I didn't want the torment. I didn't want that. Y'all notice I just quit going live because every time I would go live, they would come in here on that BS. I don't have time for that, y'all. I don't live my life the way I used to 25 years ago. I don't. Now, I also heard her say, who's afraid of somebody but continue to support the people and mind for the very same people that's dragging them, da 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 da. Listen, I was supporting Amber before it, and I'm going to support Amber after it. Amber had nothing to do with that today. Name wasn't even brought up. What I wasn't going to do, jump ship and start moving differently based off of what somebody else did and said, because it was clear. Now, she said, how'd she say it? I don't remember what I was going to say. A text message. Anyway, Oh yeah, she said that Sean was her fellow veteran. She also said she wasn't gonna look Sean up. I think me personally, I believe she did, but she got to stand on it now because she don't went too far. So she gonna roll with it. She gonna roll with it. But all y'all up from over there over her side that's listening, you can start to put the pieces together yourself by simply starting to look up Sean yourself. You figure it out. Don't take my word for it. I ain't gonna put her stuff up on the screen, like was done to me. But you look it up for yourself. You look it up for yourself. That girl filed a restraining order on me in Colombia and a civil case on me for $10,000 in Mecklenburg County. Did not pay a sheriff to serve it. Did not send me any kind of notification at all. When it was time for the court date, I didn't even know about it, y'all. I only found out about them over there. Okay? When it was time for the court date, she filed a motion that she had a medical situation. She ain't long just went live and said, "Consider yourself lucky," or some kind of way. If I ain't addressed it, then mind your business or whatever she said. But girl, that is my business. You took it on me. What the fuck you mean, mind my business? That is my. You took it on me. Huh? Kind of motherfucking rabbit ass world you live in. Is your neck that goddamn long that you seeing so high that you don't understand eye level what's really going on? You took it on me. Right, they didn't care about no truth, no ethnics, or morale. They didn't. They saw somebody getting drugged, they paid her for it, and they liked it. Now, after this live, she'll probably do it. Don't y'all send me nothing. Don't tell me. Well, y'all know I don't care if you send it or not. I respond when I feel like it. I don't have to get up there and do this coon show. Don't have to. I don't have to. I ain't going to. Y'all saw what that other girl said about me over there, but I can do the same thing to her. A whole good breakdown. Because courts keep transcripts. Okay? I see everybody saying, and I got, since I don't know why I cannot drop this. This thing is stupid behind mouse. Let me see. Y'all, I don't even like this little dumb ass magic mouse. I don't like it, but it won't let me. Well, I'm doing something wrong. Because y'all know I know how to drop a link if I don't know how to do nothing else. Sister girl can drop a link. I can share my screen. It's just for one streamer has switched up on us. Well, since I went live. And I reset my computer so all my stuff is not on there, guys. Let me try this one. It still won't copy it. Oh, you know what? Just so y'all know, I don't like Apple products. This is why. But I'm gonna have to tell myself what I tell everybody else. It ain't the product. You gotta be smarter than the product. You know. So when I come live again, I'm gonna have it together. See, I just inboxed it to you because it will let me in. I can't copy it, so I can only do what it shows me on the bottom. Oh shit, that's an error character. I don't know, y'all. It's right here, guys. It's like it won't copy. It said it's copied, but it won't let me paste. So maybe that's what I should say. It will not let me paste. I even try to go up to my toolbar and grab it. Last time I tried it kicked me out. Sissy, text me. Oh, you know what? Text me your email address. I don't have it right in front of me, so just text it to me so I can pull it right there and then get it. That might work. That's the guy where he probably don't want Sissy to come up here. He be talking junk, y'all. You know what? This is just crazy. I don't understand. It won't let me do it. I know y'all hear me over here clicking. Oh, thank you for that. Bro, pressing command and V. Yeah, do it, girl. Oh, girl, oh, look at them. Look at Mika. She even got an Android, and she knew. Oh, she said she don't want to come. Look, all that I did to get the thing up, and she said she don't want to come up. But if anybody got something they want to say, add a question they want to ask, even if you're from the other side, you come up respectfully. I'll answer your question, and I won't be rude. I'll answer your question because I ain't like that. I'll tell you the truth. Making for dancing stuff up. If you got something you want to know, speak now, forever hold your peace, because I'm not addressing it no more. She said, "How you clicking the edit on toolbar? Yeah, page. That's what I tried to do, but it wasn't." Girl, I don't know. I got it now. This says, "Sissy." Where that Juicy at? She had a lot to say, girl. You got a question? Come up here and ask. She said, "We don't come to her page, but listen, y'all will come over here and light somebody up." She said, "You get a giraffe, you get one, and you get one child. I had to run up for my little cousins and siblings. That giraffe had me swinging, snotting, and crying at one point. Never again." Right, and you know what? Let me say this, y'all. I had a big falling out with somebody over here, okay? And it won't cute at all. It's some people in the same chat right now that heard me and was like, "Oh my God, is that Miss White?" And you know what? Y'all ain't heard me say nothing about it. You know why? Because whatever her fault was with me or not, she stood, she faced me. She talked to me. Now, I didn't like how it ended, but she spoke to me about it. But somebody to do that kind of bullshit that they doing to you and then say, "Oh, no, there's something wrong with that lady. She's stalking me. She after me. She won't leave me alone." All that crazy shit. You got to be out of your mind. You got to be. You got to be out of your mind. Clank did a goddamn thing to that woman. I ain't didn't need one of them. So pretty much she jumped in something. I've heard that woman say so many times, "Over here minding somebody else's business. Something that ain't got nothing to do with you." Why you? I've heard it so many times recently. I said, "Why does woman won't practice what she preaches?" Because you jumped into something that had nothing to do with you at all, and you simply took that girl's word for it without not one fact. Because what happened was the same hate that Sean was trying to stir up for me over here behind the scenes, tiptoed her ass right across the street with it. That's why you heard that lady say, I used to respect Miss White. I used to respect Miss White. Well, guess what? Miss White still Miss White. Ain't nothing changed. I'm still me. Your perception changed because somebody planted those seeds of deception for your perception to change. Think about that. Think about it. Treat people how you want to be treated. Do to people what you want done to you. If you don't want it done to you, don't do it to nobody else. That's why I didn't call her out her name. I just simply got up there and said what I knew. I said, you're a fake. You're a fraud. You are here telling people stuff about me that's not true. I wouldn't have never said it had these things not came to the forefront about me. So how about you be honest enough to tell your people that you're really not what you say you is. That's what I said. Y'all remember the lie. Y'all remember. Y'all remember that lie? Did I drag that girl? Did I call her out her name? No, I'll call her out her name now because, girl, you deserve it. You don't put me there. You didn't put me there. But then on that live, I didn't do that. Now, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this again. This live is for the sole intention of me correcting the things that I know that has been lied about. I think I have shown y'all enough stuff to show a pattern of the lies, to include what the DA said today. That the thing she did was not listed on the paperwork. That's it. That's all. Okay? That's it. That's all. It ain't about nobody being the GOAT. It ain't about you pay no good money for no attorney to turn me upside down or whatever it is. It was a technicality. Because one thing you can't say is that you did not do and disparage me the way that you did. You can't say you didn't do it. You can't say you didn't do it. When I said I'm not going to go back and forth, I don't want to be a part of that. My health is too important. The response was, fuck your health. When I'm done, it's going to be worse. Y'all remember that? Or did y'all even know that? Did y'all know that? Fuck your health. When I'm done with you, it's going to be worse. I was like, well, damn. Worse? You trying to antagonize me to get me in a... I have lupus, okay? I have lupus. I have glossopharyngeal neuralgia. I have, I have a seizure disorder. I have narcolepsy. I ain't going to be going back and forth with nobody. I'm not. All this mess about me egging Amber on, supporting Amber. Amber knows that I don't agree with everything she do. She knows it. But I still support her because I love her, right? So this is what support looks like to me. Oh, Lord, Amber, here you go. Let me go ahead and send you a super chat so you know I still love you, boo. I'm out. A lot of times, if y'all ever pay attention, every lie y'all see me do, just about you see an earpiece in my ear. Right? I constantly keep an earpiece in my ear. So a lot of times, not only am anybody when they live, I'm just listening, right? I'm listening, not doing a whole lot of commenting. Y'all know I cater. We do event planning, catering, food truck, blah 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 blah. A lot of times I'm cooking, I'm doing jobs, I'm doing orders. But if I hear something that catches my attention from anybody, I'll stop what I'm doing, go type in the chat, go back to what I was doing. Okay? But I support her. Um, it was said before, oh, you thought you was crying before, you really gonna be crying? Y'all, I was crying. I did. And it won't because of what I said, what I did, any of that. Pay attention to the cry. It was because I got emotional when I started saying one of the only people who did not fold on me or believe the stuff that was being said was Amber. Now let me tell you how real people work. Amber didn't believe none of that. She didn't turn her back on me. None of that. Okay? But at the same time, when the shit started to unfold, it was still Amber who didn't want to see Sean attacked. Amber said, I know what that feels like. I'm not going to do that. And she was kind of hurt because she couldn't believe it either. Mind you, I had this information forever. I just didn't give it out to nobody, to include my close people. She couldn't believe it either. She was just kind of like, dang. So, and I think it was only up until when Sean shared something that Amber had gave her or something like that. Like, Amber still went in the paint with that girl until she shared something with them, whatever the case may be. Okay? So, I love people for who they are. I don't love people for who I want them to be, who I think I can change them to be. I love people for who they are. You have to learn to accept people for who they are, the good, the bad, and the ugly. When there's things that you like that are not so good, not so cute, you love them, you support them, but you create a distance between it as well. My distance is here, girl. Here, look, your little super chat. I'm out. I love you, boo. You gotta go. How we do our family members when they on that bullshit?
Not connected.
Yeah, Amber did take up for her. And guess what? I wasn't even mad at Amber. I could have been like, girl, how you gonna take up for her after how she did me and da 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 da. I don't choose people friends for that. I don't plant seeds of doubt. I don't do. You'll find out when you find out. Especially if I see that you have a high recognition for somebody. Because you might see something that I don't, might know something that I don't. You get what I'm saying? I don't do that. Hey, sister.
Hey girl, I'm cool now. Hi everybody. I couldn't speak earlier. I wasn't focused enough. I just came up here to tell my sister I love you and it's gonna be all right. I really have to calm down because sometimes it seems like justice is not being served. Let me turn this other one off, this other thing off. Okay. So sometimes it seems like justice is not being served, but I was reminded that God has the last say. And thank God that I have enough sense and that you have enough sense to know it's better to let God handle it
Mm-hmm.
because I already know, like, if you handle it or if I handle it, it like we gonna be in some serious shit. And to be in some serious shit behind somebody that is in their 50s that feel that they have to lie to their supporters constantly, and just the amount of bullshit that comes out of her mouth, the antagonizing people, the shit popping her shit, saying it with her chest, that male testosterone hormone running through her, when she says that. I don't argue with people like that. I don't argue. There will be consequences, but it's not going to be verbally. You understand? So, people that do all that back and forth, I don't do that. And you really don't do that either. But Sissy is up here just to say, hey, if y'all was in this lady's bushes and she said this, and that, it's not true. I've been seeing the videos, I've been seeing footage. Like it's so much other shit, and that's why I said I didn't want to come up at the time because sometimes when you're emotional, you want to let people know, hey, I got this. And Sissy's paper is long. It's long. If she wants something,
I ain't
she
got no
really
money.
ain't got to
My
pay
husband got
for
money. I ain't got no money. I ain't got no money. But keep going.
it. But what I'm trying to say is she, like y'all be fucking with people out here, people that will literally pull up on your ass. Like they catch wind of some shit y'all be doing, some fuck shit. They be like, I've heard her people on the phone asked her. You understand? I've heard her fucking people asked her. People that was not at the court, people that she refused to tell when court was for a fucking reason. Cause it ain't that deep. But I get it. I understand. Motherfuckers better quit playing on this here red motherfucking app. Period. You better fucking quit playing. Quit being a bully. Everybody don't take kindly to bullies. You understand?
And I
Like
intentionally
y'all
left
in the
the
bushes hitting these motherfucking laughing emojis about kids being touched, kids being talked about, disabled children, handicapped people. Y'all think that motherfucking shit is funny? You motherfuckers need your head stomped in some fucking cement. Period. You
with
need your
combat
shit
boots
cut.
on. With combat boots on.
Hell yeah. I said with some motherfucking Stacey Adams shoes on, some floor shoes, them old school motherfuckers. I'm from a city where a motherfucker will stomp your head to the white meat.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers better quit motherfucking playing out here in these motherfucking streets. I'm trying to tell you, and that ain't no motherfucking threat. That ain't no threat. Some motherfuckers do not play. They don't do that talking and going back and forth. And I'm motherfucking one of them. I don't.
Bree Bree
I'm
say,
grown.
Bree said, sad part is they know she lying. Y'all don't believe that hype. Every last one of they know she lied. And you know what? They know. They done learned this. And if they think, I'm going to give them a little notifier. Pay attention to this, guys. When that mother over there going off and she hit that, I can't do it right, but and that she be talking shit, and she talking big shit, right? And then she'll stop and say, anyway, watch that
Right.
anyway. Y'all, watch
Anyway,
that.
let me throw this shit and make it stick to the
Yeah,
wall and see what y'all bite
yeah.
on.
Y'all better watch that. Anyway, go back and look at
Next slide.
everything that I disputed. Go watch it for yourself. And you'll hear, anyway. Because when that anyway come back, that means she just handled your ass any kind of way. That's what
Yep.
happened.
And that lady need to get her mind
I
right.
don't care about,
For
I don't care.
real.
Look, just leave me alone. I said what I said to Sean about Sean because of what Sean did to me. It was a personal situation between Sean and I. You jumped in it. Good. The DA clearly explained the only thing with that case was the evidence could not be used because it was not listed on the paperwork. Only from November 6th. That's all they had. That's all they could work with. They could not show the pattern back to back. Although they knew it, it was there. So now that don't mean she didn't do it. Just means they couldn't use it. So all that mess over there acting like they put a team together and they provided this in court and that in court and y'all, no. Didn't happen. Did not happen. Okay? That's what I'm saying. All that mess, I showed y'all the video. She didn't know I had these things. Her husband and my husband talking. She probably over there pissed the fuck off to know I
That's why
even
I said I didn't need to come up because I've been on stage too motherfucking much.
it
In
was
that
one person
moment,
showing their behind out there at that courthouse. Who saw it in the chat? Who was showing out? Can y'all tell me in the chat? Who? Don't try to comfort my ego or none of that, y'all. Just who did y'all see on the video showing out on the courthouse steps? Who was showing out? I'll wait. We won't do none of that mess, y'all. We won't.
Man, can you believe we actually was supporting this motherfucker? Like, can you believe we actually felt bad when we had to, man, man, can you believe this shit? Can you fucking believe this shit? She could have had some solid ass. She thinks she got solid people. You can't have solid people when you know that you fucking lying to them and you talking just crazy and expecting these people to believe anything that come out your mouth, Amora. You can't possibly. What's wrong with you, woman? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with your mind? Something ain't right that you feel you got to lie every time you go motherfucking live. As far as you inserting yourself with Sean and Mrs. White, that's one thing. That wasn't your business. This lady right here, this is my business. She my motherfucking business. She my business, for real. I am my sister's keeper. Please believe. Please believe. Whatever she needs from me, I got her. Believe that. I told you motherfuckers, if you can't fuck with her and respect her, just don't fucking mention her name. And this ain't no gangster shit. This ain't nothing about being no gangster. This is about me keeping it a buck, keeping it 100. Everybody ain't playing with everybody on this here motherfucking red app. Period. Everybody is not playing. You have no clue how God is sparing. Whatever God has for you, I hope that you give him the glory because you're still here. You're still here. You still have breath in you. You still have life in you. I hope that God give you a repentant heart to ask him to forgive you for all the malicious shit that you have done to people on this YouTube app, on that Facebook app. I hope he holds a fire on your head if that's what it takes to make you kneel down and bow down to him and ask for mercy, ask for forgiveness because you this karma you bringing on yourself. If Sissy decides not to take you any further, because I'm pushing for her too, because I feel like somebody needs to teach you a lesson. But at the end of the day, I know the God that I serve. I know it's not my place to try to dictate what lesson that you get. But from the doxing to the harassing to the having your supporters to bullying people to just being who you are, which is a mean, nasty individual. You are a fucking mean person. You make me sad that you share my zodiac sign. You make me sad because that is not the trait of a motherfucking Scorpio. You make me fucking weep to know because I know how loyal Scorpios are. I know how pure hearted and how sincere and how hard we love the people that we love. It ain't no way in the world, ain't no amount of money in the world worth the shit that you be doing on your motherfucking platform, lady. None. None. That's all I want to say. I really hope that that lady hear what I'm saying. This ain't about no threats. And you motherfucking bone carrying bitches that twist shit around, be typing shit in the chat. Fuck you, motherfuckers. You are some messy bitches. Especially to be lying and saying somebody said some shit that they didn't fucking say. And you motherfuckers that don't fact check for yourself, y'all dumb. Dumb as fuck. Dumb. I said what the fuck I said. Keep her name and my name out your motherfucking mouth, and everything will be all good in the hood.
Mm. Well, y'all heard Sissy. Yeah, she's Scorpio. She said we don't play her out though. Yeah, I have a Scorpio cross sign. I have a Scorpio moon. But listen, I ain't get ready to go back and forth. I'm not gonna do none of that. Y'all heard what the DA said. It was things that I reported originally that didn't go over to the investigative paperwork. That's it. That's all. Y'all heard what the officer said, what the dates that I originally gave him. Somehow, I told the lady too. I said, I feel like y'all failed me because all of it didn't go in there. But hey, it is what it is. It's a reason for everything.
They
It's a
did. That's what I said. I just told my kids. I said they failed you, but then, hey, guess who said no? They didn't, Mama. No, they didn't. It's
mm-hmm.
all a setup to set up for a comeback. It's all good.
Yeah.
Nothing is approved or done without God's permission.
No.
So,
Mhm.
yeah, the human side of us want to lean one way, but when you know God personally for who He is as the Creator and He controls everything, the devil can't do nothing without God's permission. That's why we don't fear what man can do. We don't fear Trump. We don't fear none of these clowns in the office. We don't fear none of these motherfuckers on these here apps. You
Right.
can't do nothing unless my master say you can. And if he
Mhm.
say you can, then it's all well with us. Period.
Yeah. I'm not gonna worry about it. I don't have to lie. Y'all heard what the DA said. Somehow something has. Listen, I know what I gave them people. Okay. But whatever that form is, she said that it didn't have it. It is what it is. I can't go back and change anything. But let me tell you something about when man do you wrong. These are problems, guys, that are clouds the size of only a man's hand, right? So I don't care how many court cases that she has won. I look at those like clouds. That's only the size of a man's hand, right? We're not God. We're not
Hmm.
God. Baby, he probably making us all move over, move over, move over, move over. Ain't time yet. Move over, move over, move over. Because what he has for her is better. We can't do what God gonna do
You
because
better know it.
he's a just God too. You better know that.
Ooh, wee.
You better know that.
Veronica and I didn't. I didn't. I had a while to calm down though. I was on 10. When this fire first started, I was on 10, baby, and it ain't no way. I would have been cussing and yelling how she be acting a fool over there when she be going in on Robert. Like that's the true nature of a Scorpio when they pissed off. We gonna talk some shit and that shit gonna come from the soul. But you gotta remember she don't even know that man. So what the fuck? But I know what she did to my sister. I know how she went on platform. So yeah, I got a right to yell and cuss. But that's not what I wanted to do. So I just needed a minute.
Lady Love said exactly right, Miss White, and that's right. Cause see, here we are. Listen, y'all. You cannot press charges on people without some kind of documentation. You gotta. I can't just go up there and say anything out my mouth. They want to see it. I can't just get up there and say it. Okay.
No.
Okay. Um. Let me make sure I say this right, because I don't want nobody to think that I'm saying the wrong stuff. Okay.
You see make a comment. You see cousin comment. Talking about can she see the video one more time?
Oh yeah, I'll give it to you. So, um, this lady has fought and won cancer, right? We all know that. Okay. And then here we are watching her do this stuff back to back to back to back to people. Okay. She she may be getting away with it because sometimes it ain't about what you can prove, it's what you know, and vice versa. What you know, but what you can prove. Because we know that these things happened, right?
Exactly.
Whether she got away with
Mhm.
it, don't mean it didn't happen, right? It happened. God say, get out the way. Let me handle this. Here y'all all trying to do little small court cases when I got something bigger in store. You let me do my work. Because see, Texas
Mm.
vengeance is
Woo, wait. I received that.
it's his. It's his.
Mm.
See, God is the kind of God that say, girl, all I done gave for you, I gave you life. I did this, I did that. And this is the respect and repayment that I get for it. Okay. So listen to that. She didn't show up for court. She signed her Sixth Amendment rights away for the lawyer to stand for her. And it is what it is. I ain't even mad, y'all. I'm really glad it's over. Again, my purpose was to say I was not lying. Okay? I was not lying. Now, whatever the court saw, they saw. However they saw fit, they saw fit. My purpose today is Miss White didn't tell no lies. None. Miss White told no lies. Okay? You hear watch the video?
Yo, it's really cutting up in this chat.
What they doing, girl?
Bree Bree and cousin and D Ham too. It is cutting up. Candy Kissing says everything has its time, and trust me, let the universe do what the universe does.
Girl, we be trying to do stuff.
Hmm.
They
Can't
ain't
do
got
it
what?
like God.
Damn Amber.
You know how many times I told Amber, let God handle it, let God handle it. Give it to God. Shoot, I know that's hard to do.
Oh yeah, hold on. Before I show y'all that video, hold on. Hold on. One last thing.
Sissy, you tickle me when you
What?
said you said you said I like to fight. I would fight pop me a hydro and they and they prescription. I had to chill laughing my ass off. I said to myself, shit, I ain't fighting nobody. I might cut your motherfucking head off, but I ain't motherfucking fighting nobody with my old ass. I ain't gonna do it. Get somebody else to do it. I'ma call your ass.
I just want to show y'all I'm not lying. I had not been lying. Um, as far as the what she said, I was lying about her having a warrant. Y'all remember that day she was calling the sheriff, but I was calling the police. Y'all remember that?
Who remember that? Or are y'all like me? I don't be watching that lady. I don't be watching her. I be hearing about it, but I don't be watching her.
Yeah, that girl said I was trying to. The cop was trying to give me off the phone just to make me leave him alone. Man, I got email.
Oh, I remember. I remember. Yeah, I remember
I got email. Let me show y'all this. I got email after
that now. I
email.
remember.
Then I'm gonna show y'all my first court date where I hired an attorney. Okay, the problem I had, he had a deposition that he had to be in court for. He tried to get me to postpone that case, but I was like, oh, I got it, and that was my fault.
Yep,
I'm gonna show
it
y'all. Hold on.
was.
I ain't got no reason to lie.
And Dreamy, we don't. You know how many times I be looking at certain people, especially some of the celebrities. Oh, fuck, they're a Scorpio too. Damn. I ain't even gonna say a few other celebrities because some of y'all might like them and then y'all be mad at me. Like, how embarrassing.
Yeah, that girl crazy about that mess. Now she gonna come up with a way to try to clean that video up, but there ain't no way to clean it up. Listen, oh,
Hmm.
here we go. Um,
I didn't look at it on a live. Did you show the one that niece had too? No. You
huh,
you only showed one, didn't you?
okay. This is the email. It say requested info. Y'all see that? And this is the stuff I gave him. These are the
Y'all gotta
interactions.
take y'all fingers and pinch y'all screen so y'all can blow it up.
These are the interactions back and forth between me and that officer and another officer. Okay. Um. um again. Um, that video. I'm gonna play it again, but y'all understand that it's only the shoot. It's only the show. I wasn't lying. Those was two men talking.
I know that ain't no better
When
orange
she
pop.
told them people that her husband and my husband was whispering, it's frat talk. If y'all know anything about a fraternity, it's frat talk.
And frat brothers stick together.
Well, they're gonna put their wife first, but he listened. Him and my husband was talking. He was agreeing.
He was agreeing with Mr. White.
He said,
To be
"I agree.
clear.
I agree. I,
To
I
be clear.
look, that man didn't have an issue. He was not
At
combative.
all.
None of it. None of it. So this is not me to try to mock her husband or any of that, because he was not combative or anything.
He was
He was
cool.
none.
He was chill. Yep. They say opposites attract.
Then talking about what she said, did I call my kids up there? What was that court date, y'all? And well, sis, on top of your head,
You ain't call no kids up nowhere.
I'm gonna tell you what happened that day. In that day, I show you the text message. My daughter said, "Mama, we running late. What courtroom are we in?" My kids have been there with me through every court date. I had to call them up there.
Where Auntie Debbie at?
Huh? I'm going back to that mess about me accusing her or calling me up, me calling her on the phone. That never, y'all. That never. When that transcript come out, I'm gonna show it. See how long I sat back quietly and just let it pile up. I'ma always. It was December, I think. Y'all, was it? Mm, Mm, what was a court date? Who child? Oh, hold on. Hold on. I got so much stuff. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get it. Give me a second. Sissy, read the chat or something. Did she get down? What happened? Hold on, y'all.
I'm back. I fell down, or the Lord kicked me out one. Hmm. Go to the comments. And hello to
Saying
all
she
my
knows so
chat
much about
fans.
happening in the court case today but she wasn't there.
And ain't been but one time. Hmm. All right, I'm scrolling up, y'all. Try to get y'all comments up. Okay, I see a lot of y'all just speaking. Read that.
They just
He's
sent me
only
something,
tending
y'all.
to
What
the
she said, I'm sorry, Sissy. Earlier, she said that she had a team. They sent all that stuff to the court that was presented in court, right? Now she's saying, oh, it won't present it, but not this time.
mm,
Girl, just let
okay.
it go. She
Like,
mad.
why are you scared to tell the people the truth? Like, I did she do like a collection plate or something, or collection GoFundMe or something for this court with you, or who is it for? Like, and you didn't even show up to court.
She clearly said that they used the information about Amber harassing her and all that to win the case. And that's what she said. Now it's nothing was played. Nothing was played.
What day is your hair appointment? It's, it's not until 2 weeks from now. Like on a Tuesday or
Oh God,
something.
so much. Hold on, I gotta find this. I can't take it.
Yeah. I don't know, but the lady gonna come to the house wherever I am. She'll come
She
and
said she's
meet
gonna
her
take
over your
it
house.
because I lied on her in court and said she called me.
Okay.
One
What
thing
is
about
I?
a phone call that happened with us in court was when I said we had had some phone conversations prior to that, after the peace treaty. That's it. That's all. That's the only time a phone call ever came up. All right, y'all. I'm almost there. Hold on.
Well, I see what everybody's talking about. It won't let me join the chat. This shit is crazy. I was trying to type in the chat, but it said for me to connect, and then when I want to connect, it sent me to my email.
Yeah.
Like, this is crazy.
She
But
said
yeah,
it's
cousin,
over and she ain't gonna talk. Just let it be over. Don't come. Y'all, show me something up here, y'all, that I said out my mouth that I didn't show documentation. Hmm?
if y'all don't know one thing, Sissy hate to be lied on. Woo,
Yes,
she
she
hate
said it
to
was
be
all
lied
right.
on,
She said that
baby.
it was a
You lie
mass.
on her, you gonna catch the smoke. I don't give a fuck. Lie on me, I don't give a fuck. A flying fuck. I don't. Lie on me all you fucking want to. Shit, I don't been lied on before. I really don't care. But sissy, yeah, we totally opposite there. They can kiss my ass.
They said that how they put that? We were organizing against her together to take her down.
And as much as you talk to me, we only talked about the court. That's it. Other than that, we don't organize shit.
All right. First off, my case was filed before anybody's. Period. Okay. Number one. Number two, ain't nobody taking you to court if you ain't did nothing to them. Now, them winning or losing is one thing, but don't act like you ain't did this stuff. You did it.
Hmm. It just, it really baffles me how you can be. Even kids don't lie like that. Like, kids know they're gonna get a spanking. Like, they'll tell a lie. I mean, and kids, some kids be bad as fuck. But I can see a kid telling the truth quicker than her. Like, every time I do listen to something she's saying, it's always a fucking lying. It's always a lie in it. Always.
Did she go hit you with that? Anyway,
Oh,
anyway.
so nonchalantly. Next.
Is this it? What I'm looking for?
I hear you, Candy. Candy, what's your sign? Candy Kiss says, what's your zodiac, girl?
Let me go to my old handy dandy phone, y'all. I hate these Apple products too.
You changed me, said a lie don't care who tell it. Ain't that the truth?
Who?
You changed me. She said a lie doesn't care who tells it.
Hmm.
She said at this point, what doesn't Amber get blamed for? Right. You know M gonna get blamed for everything. Between her and Kevin, they're gonna get blamed for everything.
Hmm. Hold on, y'all. I'm almost. I got so much time.
And y'all know what I see your comment, Latoya. Latoya said, Queen Mika, I hope that what karma got for her ass. She's a very sick, mentally ill woman, right? What I'm trying to do personally, I'm trying to get back to when I cared. It was a time that I cared about everybody's survival. Like if you cross my path
I'm
and
at time.
I learn like something has happened to you, life tragedies or whatever, like it's always been a part of me that be like, wow, or I feel something when at some point I've gotten to the place to where it's a few people that like if I was to hear something happen to them, like when I heard people wish death on other people, now that I can't do. I have done it in the past, which one particular person would but
Mm.
um just keeping it real. But like you get to a place when you get to a place in your spirit where you don't have compassion for people Like I'm probably one of the most compassionate people you can come across. Like I'm gonna feel somebody's pain. And it's a few people that I just listen to them, but then I have to remember this is not that person. This is a spirit that's operating through that person. So I have to constantly ask God to just keep me mindful, because even though we saying we want karma to bite her ass, because we know that God spoke the word that whatever a man reap, that shall he sow, whatever he sow, he shall reap, you know. But I need to get back to the place to where I don't want to see somebody suffer. You understand? And I think a part of me, when we thought the apology was real, a part of me was really rooting for her, like so deep, and then she turned out just to be this big fucking disappointment. A niece ain't in the chat now, thank God, because she said, Auntie, somebody always disappoint me. And that is the truth because I be believing in people. I be believing that people ain't on the back end gossiping and making up lies and shit and trying to conquer and divide people and tear sisterhoods apart, like even with the ex-wife's child, like you see us as the supporters, we have compassion for those kids. We want to do something not just for Momo, but for all of them. But we know on the other hand that the ex wouldn't allow that. But like I've been tempted to go in the chat and be like, hey, why don't y'all do such? Because we all women, we mothers, we grandmothers. So what's the problem? But some of y'all make it so hard to be connected to y'all. Like you with that energy, you push people away. Like you really do. You push good people away. And I'm not saying it even the people that follow her or that support her, maybe they just diehards and they support her right, wrong, or indifferent like they do with the other lady, but at the end of the day, y'all gotta have standards. Y'all gotta draw the line somewhere. You can't just be sitting on YouTube just letting somebody just lie in your face like you ain't shit. Like that's basically what you saying. I ain't shit. Go ahead and fucking lie to me. Go ahead and lie to me. Keep lying to me. I'm gonna come here every day and I'm gonna keep supporting you because you lying to me. Or are you just slow? Simple as that. Slow. And I don't want to call you slow. I would like to think that some of you ladies that do support people that I do not support or that Sissy don't support are more intelligent than that. We need to be out here trying to make safe places for kids that have no safe space or safe place, for mothers that are running for their life. This kind of shit we need to be on. But y'all on some bullshit. Y'all motherfucking tearing people down. What's up? It ain't too late to go sit on somebody's couch. It ain't too late. It's never too late. Like y'all need to get your mind right because your mind is fucked. If you think the shit that you support is okay,
Not connected.
I'm here to tell you it ain't. My word might not be golden, but it showed the truth. Yeah, lady love. Yeah. Yep. 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 I did. I saw it in her. And and I've never even called her, some of the names that people be calling her. I even told her what I tell you, sissy. Keep it 100. What I tell you about her? What I tell you about her more?
Which girl, we done had so many dang on conversations.
What I say about her looks? I said all she need is a little what? A little
Oh,
eyeliner. A little.
yeah, you did. I
Yeah,
was like,
I
girl,
never thought that. I see beauty in everybody. That's what I do. I like to beautify people. I like to edify them. I like to lift
Connection.
them up. Like, damn, girl. Like, Amore, you could have had Sissy as a supporter. You could have had a solid one behind you. You probably could have had Amber as one. Y'all probably could have been doing some big shit right now. But instead, you've been on this bullshit for 3 fucking years. You've been on this here bullshit. I pleaded with you years ago. Don't do this. Before all this shit got popped off, I saw something in you, something of value.
Yeah.
I saw something in you, and that was a big fucking disappointment. Man, you let me down. You let me down. Woman to woman, your ass let me down.
Okay, I'm almost. I got it. I just gotta find exactly what I'm looking for. Jesus. Is this it? Nope.
Veronica, I feel you. You sure right. That back end, baby. Everybody say it's the devil, but like it depends on who you back in and with. Veronica said, y'all might not like this back like this, but the back end isn't always good. Everyone think everyone is cool, but that's not the case. The back end be falling apart. Everyone don't mix, and that's the truth.
You do, y'all. Y'all don't know half of this stuff. Y'all know I don't even talk to people no more. I don't talk to people no more. I'll be like, After
Look,
this
she don't even
last,
talk to me. I be having to put out a Mr. Amber alert on her ass. Where the fuck is she at? Don't make me call the hospitals. Don't make me call your husband's work job or try to make sure you're still living. When she get in that garden and get the gardening, and then sometimes she know what to do. I be knowing what she doing. She put her family first. Her family is the priority. You know, when she don't answer that phone, she be on there. And I'm not even a phone person, so like I really be confused. I'm like, bitch, you better answer this phone and let me know you okay.
she be on me, y'all. She do. Yeah, it's so much. But anyway, I'm gonna find it because I can't think. But I'm gonna show y'all about. I'm gonna show y'all the contract. Amber got it. I wanted to show y'all straight from the email in the referral, so it don't look like nothing we crop made or whatever. That's why. I wanted to show y'all the raw. Like, here's the email. This is what they sent me. Here it is. Um, so that was on my fault for the first case. Listen, the case is over. I didn't lie about nothing. Oh, what DM? DM me him. He wanted to see that video. I told my daughter, I was like, girl, we needed that whole thing, but nobody didn't think. But it ain't much that was missed because you don't go. Probably what she gonna say is, oh, but she didn't show the whole thing because we didn't have the whole thing. But y'all all adults, you know, you don't go from get ready to fight somebody and doing all this stuff to just standing back like this, letting the men speak. Y'all know that, right? Once you route it, you route it. Like, period. Uh-uh. What about
About
route
it, about it. Rowdy, rowdy.
it? My daughter the same when it said, call her bald head boy. She was like, let them men talk. Her exact words was, that's a beautiful thing. Two black kings talking. It's beautiful. That woman was not having it. What I'm doing? Showing the video. Mm, mm,
I'm about to go fluff me up some ice, so I'm gonna put the phone on mute for a minute.
yeah, she better get some clarification from her attorney about this trap phone call thing she's talking about, because he gonna have to stand on it. Mm, Lord, I literally just had it, y'all. Hold on. I do not like Apple products. It's not, y'all. I'm not used to them. I'm going back to my Android. Here we go. Oh, what did I show? Oh, here you go. No. Here you go. I'm so slow sometimes. Oh, I got to take it off of this. All right. Here we go, y'all.
I'm back, y'all.
Yeah. Huh? What you said? No. It's an old lady. No, because she said something. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Sir, they're having a conversation. She's mad because she lied.
Listen,
Come on, guys.
listen
Let's
to
just
me.
have a conversation.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. I just need y'all to go that side.
That's why you
Did y'all notice how Mr. White leads from the head? Did y'all notice that? When Mr. White said, come on, nobody gave an exchange. We was like, okay, Hubby said, come on. And we was good. Yeah. Honey, he lead from the head. I trust his judgment. I let him lead. Yeah. I let him lead. Her husband walked off, right? With no, he had nothing to say. Him and my husband was talking. She said she didn't like how my husband was too close. They men, baby. They men. Now I'm gonna show y'all this again. I want you to pay attention to something.
Oh, I wanted you to show the other one, but that's okay.
Which one, baby?
No, the you know which one? The
Text
one
me.
that
Text me it.
okay.
I got a lot of stuff, y'all. Okay. So look, I want y'all to pay attention. Remember my daughter was supposed to be throwing her fists up and all that? Now you can't see my daughter, you can hear her, but look at the shadows. Y'all can't see us, we're standing back, but you see our shadows, right? Okay. Mr. White walks off. Jay said something else to him. Saw that? Mr. White walks off. Jay said something to him, so my husband turned around to make sure he heard what he said. Jay moves on. Pay attention to when Jay's talking. He just shaking, he's talking, but his head is like, and you can see, you can't hear what he's saying, but just imagine, based off what my husband told me that man said, watch Jay's head, like, man, I'm sick of this too. I don't want no parts of this. Watch the man head. Oh, let me turn my volume back up first. Oh shoot, wrong. I hate this iPhone. I swear I do.
Oh, make it on my phone.
Yeah. Huh? What you said? No. It's an old lady. No, because she said something. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Sir.
Okay, did y'all see the head moving and stuff? Now I got one question I want to ask y'all about them two men standing face to face like that, talking that she didn't like.
Lady Love, you better say it.
Okay,
And you ain't even seen nothing. When you said what you said, that's her problem. She don't know how to let a man lead. Ooh, I wish you could see this one video. I don't know if Sissy gonna play it or not, but it's cool if she don't. But it's just like a reminder, ladies, who's the man in a relationship, you or him? Like seriously.
She
Now,
said,
when you got a lot of male energy and a lot of testosterone, that makes me be wondering about the dude. When I see a man with a woman that's like hardcore and like talk like a nigga, walk like a nigga, all this male energy, I'm like, damn, so is bro attracted to male energy or what? Like, and I'm not accusing nobody's husband, nobody's man or nothing. I'm just saying, for me personally, I'm what if I see a dude that's attracted to a woman and she got male energy, I'm gonna question it. Period. It's a time and a place for everything, but I'm not gonna never be in public with my man and acting like I'm the man. You understand? Like I'm the head nigga in charge.
um,
A real woman don't she ain't gotta do all that. We can run a whole kingdom, a whole queendom without all that. If you
um,
learn how to move in life.
this how you know my husband wasn't being aggressive at all. When you if you've been around real men old school,
Whew,
when you've been around real men old school, like you kind of know what it is, right? But this how you know my husband wasn't being aggressive. Let me show y'all something.
Candy Kisses, Mr. White had the vanilla envelope in his hands.
Yeah,
I think the
that's what
black
I'm
leather
saying.
jacket.
That's how you know my husband was not trying to be aggressive. Let me go to where they was at. Let me zoom in on it. My husband holding all that paperwork in his hand and all of that, y'all. Y'all see that?
Thuggin'. I ain't been no thuggin', girl. You the thuggin'. You the lady thuggin'. Cause baby, when you get the popping, you get the popping it. Now
Don't
that's an example. Mika is an example of hardcore but soft. You understand? Hardcore but soft at the same time. Take notes. If you from the streets, that ain't nothing wrong with that. You from the hood, ain't nothing wrong with that. But goddamn, like ain't nothing about cousin that's masculine. Nothing. She say what she gotta say the way she gotta say it, baby, and it be raw and uncut, and she's still a lady. Period.
poo.
Mhm.
She said she don't know who's who. Yeah, that's what you was answering.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to. Yeah, I can't stand that to get the best of me. I'm still looking for this damn thing. Um, yeah, that ain't it either. Oh, this might be it. Oh, I got it. What's it? Is this it? Damn, I gotta go find it now. So it's in my documents. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just cussing. Y'all probably said, damn, no, Miss. I thought I could go straight to the email, but it showed me that the link had expired, but it's downloaded. But I'm still gonna show you. I'm gonna go back to the email and show you what she sent it, and then I'll show you where I downloaded it. I guess. That ain't what I want. What am I? See, now I'm kind of cross between learning iPhone and leaving Android. I'm right there in the middle.
Mhm. I had an iPhone when they first came out. I said never again.
I've had it a few months, and I got a Pixel too, y'all. I got that Pixel. Love it. Love, love, love it.
That's a Samsung, ain't it?
It's made by Google. Y'all, when I tell you it's better than iPhone and Android, yeah, I can't even front.
Mm.
The phone is everything. Y'all know about that Google Pixel?
I'm gonna have to check it out. My ass is out of memory on this phone. Whew.
I got so much stuff in my old phone. Good God Almighty. Sister, did you send me the text what you wanted me to show?
Yep. But it's probably best not to.
Oh,
Well, you can send it to cousin in a text message.
okay. I think I showed enough for y'all to show you. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. I ain't making up nothing on that woman. And it
And
could
then
be.
y'all going to Houston. Y'all going to Houston in a couple weeks. So y'all know
It,
Susie's gonna have two phones.
I don't want to give too much credit out because I would get ready to say it could be a case where she got bad information, I got bad information, but I'm going with
Could
what I
be.
was told. I doubt it though.
Hey, Mr. Sandra.
And then
How
my
you doing?
girl. Y'all, Mr. Sonda made me feel so bad. Y'all, I'm about to catch me a flight after I do Houston. I'm going straight to see Mrs. Sonda. I'm gonna go spend a weekend. Where's she at?
I seen her say she was mad at you. She wanted to feed you. She ain't offered to feed me shit. And I like to eat.
No, because y'all know when I rock with somebody, once I meet you, it's a wrap. If I like you, that is. Because I met some people in my lifetime. Dang, I got so much stuff. Protect the trust. Is this one I got?
I gotta catch Blue Pop's replay.
Hmm.
Hey, Nina, baby. Nina said she was over in Lou Pop's chat.
Oh.
Lou
Hey,
Pop
Miss
was
Nina.
wrong.
Hey, Miss Nina, girl. Good God, you
Hey,
made no.
Sierra. Miss Joanne.
Hey, y'all. So,
Y'all
sister,
know I love y'all.
can you get him a quick recap? Because I'm about to get off of here.
Okay.
I got some important stuff to take care of in the morning.
So, Sissy had her court today, with Maura Johnson Davis, and the the papers that were filed, they weren't filed correctly.
No, they were filed correctly.
Well, they were filed correctly, but they wasn't uploaded to the courts, so they couldn't use what Sissy had. But the evidence is there, so
I
it's up to
played a
Sissy.
recording. I'm sorry, sissy. I played a recording from the DA saying what happened in the case and why they could only use the information from November 6th and not
Yeah,
all of it. Okay, but keep going.
yeah. So basically, they couldn't use any of the other information other than November the 6th, and that wasn't enough to show consistent harassment, consistency of her constantly bringing up Mrs. White on her platform and on other people's platforms, and making the false accusations about Sissy being a drug dealer, a felon, and so on and so forth, disparaging her reputation, right? So that was the end of it, of that part. Sissy has some other options, but at this point, she just needs to take a break and decide what she really want to do, as far as pursuing any other legal matters. where Amor is concerned. But you guys, you can rewind, catch the replay because she showed a little bit of footage. She played the recording with her talking to the DA. Everything that Amora basically telling her people is, how she normally does. She spins her own narratives and throws lies in it. Period. There's no other way to say it. And I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing.
Now, here it
But
go.
yeah.
Damn, these links be inspired. Hold on, y'all. This might be it. Every time I click on one, y'all. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Listen. Whew, I'm gonna have to find where I downloaded my receipts and stuff from the attorney. Mm. Girl, AI on everything. Everything you do, AI. Please sign. Every time I click on it where I had to sign the paperwork, it's taking me to this link. When I get to the link, it says expired. Because it was a while ago. A new document link was sent to you. Yeah, it's keep resending it, y'all. So let's see. Don't email letting me, y'all. That ain't what I'm trying to do. But anyway, I'm over that. Um, every time I try to click on it to download a new document, is it giving it to me? I think because of the link is. Oh, maybe it is. I'm done. Every time I click it, it just keeps sending me back through the loop on the link. So I'm done with that. I'm just gonna show y'all. So y'all would know. About the first court case and what happened with the attorney. I'm killing too much time doing it. I said it to somebody before, but I will find it. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna protect my peace. I'm definitely gonna do that. They told me to refile the case with all the dates listed appropriately and make sure that they went to all the channels. I played the recordings from the phone calls with the police, how they confirmed that she absolutely did have a warrant. And I'm not talking about when I went live. I'm talking about actual conversation from us talking. I showed the email correspondence between he and I because she was trying to say that he just said that to get me off the phone. No, baby, it was a lot of back and forth. He talked about how he was going to have the people pick her up from the airport, so on and so forth. Another part of that conversation, I got that too, is where we started to talk about having to maybe go around the warrant because she probably won't show up because she did not have to show up for that civil summons. She could have just took the restraining order and not come. But we were afraid that if we did that, she wouldn't come and we would never get her served because Texas said that it wasn't a big enough crime to extradite her. I got that too. Where is that? So yeah, I wasn't lying, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have no problem with saying what's the what either. I don't. So, oh, chat has so many dang on recordings. Jesus. Oh, he got one right here. Okay.
Not an attorney, so I'm sure
Since he want to just get me off the phone, y'all.
It might be just because the type of crime isn't really charged often at all. And I think because she's all the way out in Texas, I don't know.
Well, she had an attorney, so I'm sure she'll be showing up for court, right? Or will the attorney just speak on her behalf?
So technically it's a misdemeanor, she has to appear. But the problem is until it's served, she won't have a court date. So that's why I want her to get served so that she can come to North Carolina. Or if she doesn't come to North Carolina, then she'll get an actual criminal warrant for her arrest for failure to appear. I'm going to go ahead and update the report to reflect the summons and that she's continually harassing you.
I'm gonna go ahead and update this report to reflect a summons. So that's where the two differences came in, y'all. Miss White ain't lying. Miss White ain't lying. I ain't got no reason to. Let me show y'all the dates. Oh, what I do? Oh shit! Oh, yeah. Do y'all see that? Oh, that can't see it. Oh. Okay. Let me show y'all.
What I would recommend is I really don't foresee her stopping this activity until some sort of punishment is handed out to her, either financially or criminally. So I think
This is December 22nd that he's speaking right here. Because we already had the court date. I think, yeah. Can y'all see that? December 22nd. The first one, where he was speaking on the warrant itself, right here.
I just don't want to, That's what y'all got to realize. When y'all won, you won.
Hold on. Lord Jesus, my kids, I'm fussing in the background, everything.
When you do your work,
It's December 10th. Can y'all see that? Then what's the screen recording? No, I'm sorry, y'all. December 14th. It's December 14th. I hope y'all can see that. So, yeah. She said, I believe you over her end of that. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm like, for what? Y'all heard that woman cussing me out and going for me just like everybody else did.
Mhm. Hey, Terry.
She just simply, God gonna handle it the way he chooses. They
Hey, Miss Robin, the way he choose. We definitely need to be encouraged to keep our hands off of it. I mean, of course, you do what you got to do. Faith without works is dead. You know, you take one step, God takes 10. But as far as like on a personal note, yeah, we don't want our spirits.
Yeah.
I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be evil. I don't want to think bad thoughts about people to the point to where like it's ugly. I don't want to stand before God on Judgment Day over somebody I never met in real life or have no relationship with whatsoever, about my anger uh towards them or me disliking how they carry themselves as a human being. I mean, I ain't gotta lay down with her every night, but the thing is, I'm very overprotective of Sissy. She don't need
See,
my protection, but I just, and if it's one thing that can get me, talking my shit and popping off and meaning what the fuck did I say, it's fucking with her because she don't fuck with nobody. So I say that uh, not to try to be what's the word they be saying, a thug, a gangster, or whatever. Gangsters move in silence. They don't do no lot of talking. So you can title me however you want to title me or whatever you want to say. But like I said, I'm very overprotective of her, and this is my sister. We are connected by spirit. Might not been birthed from the same mama, but I love her just the same.
I
So.
say blood makes you related. It's that loyalty that what makes somebody family. Candy Kisses said, "Let's see if she rebuttals this commentary since she claims she's done. I'll wait. Girl, you late. She done it. She done, she done it while we were live. They were sending me the stuff like she's done it already while we were live. It's just crazy. Like I'm not gonna go. I proved the point that I haven't lied. We all know what happened. We all know she's done it. Y'all heard the DA say about the dates that we could not discuss. We couldn't use the other evidence if it wasn't already listed, the other dates. So it didn't show the pattern because they couldn't use it. Not that it didn't happen, they couldn't use it. So I'm done. She said I'm gonna have to see her in court again because I lied in court on her about a phone. Mm.
Yeah, well, you can definitely see her in court again.
Yeah, because I can
Definitely
prove that
see
we. If she's talking about when I told them we have had previous phone conversations, because now they kind of stuck it to him about that because what he was trying to say it's like a town hall where anybody can gather and listen unless she's reached out to her directly. And they were like, well, no, we're not saying that, but we're saying because they have had communication on the phone, Miss White pretty much know who it is that's speaking. Now that was said. You can't say we haven't had communication on the phone. So yeah, Candy Girl, she done beat me to death. But that ain't what I'm here for. Y'all, I've been sitting on all this. The same way I sat on that information I had about Sean for months. Same thing. I mean, handle it. That's what I'm saying that. For what? I knew the day would come that I would get to show the people that I really love, rock with, and care for the truth about what's really going on out here. I said that's all. So, yeah. Anybody? I'm gonna drop that link one more again. She said she ain't waste no time. Girl, no, she didn't. She was not playing, was she? And I knew that because she didn't know we had those videos. So I knew she was gonna have to try to defend that. Cause what? She got what? I knew that, y'all. I definitely knew that was gonna happen. I had to reset my computer, y'all. This dang on Mac mess, whatever it is. Because I was kicked out my passwords yesterday. That wasn't working. Oh my god. That damn Amber kept talking about that's because you don't go live. It's full of dust. That's why it don't work. So I had to reset, do a hard complete reset. And I wasn't listen, y'all. I had no intentions on coming live. I had
At
no
all.
going
At
live.
all. That's what I was going to say. You weren't even gonna go live, but people just can't just be grown. They can't move like a grown ass person. Like, why you gotta go live just to lie? Why you gotta go live just to, make up more lies? Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Right. But when they
And then
started
people
saying,
get mad when you respond and prove them to be a liar. People get upset and all pennies in a bunch, when they find out, okay, bitch, here you are on video doing this, and that, or here you are, like, yeah, like what's next? But either way, we're not gonna keep showing no videos to the chat, just to prove that she is lying because by now, if those people have been continue to support her through everything that she's done, they don't give a fuck what kind of videos we got, for real. They don't give shit.
no, they don't. But what I have noticed, I will say this, sissy, and a lot of people don't see it, but every time a big lie come out behind her, she get like two or three people that will inbox and be like, "I'm not rocking with her no more." Blah, blah, blah. They will.
Well,
They ain't
true.
going.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
it nubs.
And that's why I said I know everybody over there ain't just blind to the fact of the disrespect of being lied to every time. You know, I know everybody ain't, and I know all the women ain't just like for that shit. You can't be.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be fair to say that.
When we had the first court date, y'all, I don't know if I told y'all this, and the attorney's office, they had a deposition that had to come first. They took my case because Norman Butler wasn't going to be able to do my case. So this was Attorney Snow. When they took the case, they told me. So I was like, oh, I got it. I can, it's cut and dry. I can do this. Um, when I went live after that first thing, and I was live in the courtroom, the judge was not happy about that. She's like, you don't go live in a courthouse. And I was like, okay. But if you can take your
Huh.
phone in there, only thing they tell you to do is put your phone on vibrate. So how would I have known any different? I mean,
Right.
but when she let me
Right.
know, okay. So even today, her attorney was trying to say, well, won't you just going back and forth with her? Raise your hand in the chat if y'all seen me going back and forth with this woman, disparaging her, calling her names.
Mm-mm-mm.
And be honest. I don't care.
Yeah.
But the reason I went live was because she did a live
Did what she did.
and she said that it was Amber's fault, that they took every clip for me supporting Amber and being her mod and being on panels. I didn't go on panels like that, y'all. They took every clip and put it together for court today.
So her lawyer lied to her, huh?
Now, hold on, they didn't play nothing from her. What do you mean? No. And I knew, I said, you can't do that now. You doing too much. You doing too much. Her lawyer presented no evidence today. None other than the deposition paperwork that had the dates on it, but it was not on. I don't know how that worked. I guess you filed a paper like one place and then they print it out somewhere else, and however that goes. And I told him, I said, I feel like y'all feel me.
I
The
know
judge,
that's right.
listen, the judge called us sidebar. He called him to counsel. He told him. And she told me what the judge said.
Hmm.
So, and she told us, it's the first time I ever had an attorney say, we need to have further communication. So she talked to us there, and then they called me.
Not connected.
You see Cherry comments, Lucy. Oh, there I got a thing about chainsaws, swords, cutting shit.
Yeah, the old cut up thing. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Yep, honey. I learned when I was, oh yeah, because y'all know when she talked about me being 16, she said I went to jail for, she said I carried a gun to school. Y'all remember that? And I went to jail at 16.
Oh, I mean, that's such a ridiculous lie, though.
I took a knife to school, okay? And I did cut somebody. But after that, I said, I don't want nobody.
A gun as a child to school. I carried knives everywhere I went
But
from the time I had my first fight. I
that
kept a
what my
blade on me,
was.
but a gun?
Um,
Mm-mm.
I had a knife. And yeah, because all the thing says carrying a whip. So she came up with all that other stuff. Now after that, I see I'm done with knives, honey. I don't want nobody else blood on me, no way. And I started learning how to do my thing. No,
Nina,
they didn't accept anything. Her attorney didn't give no evidence. He didn't play none of that. That's a lie. That's what I'm trying to say. None of that happened. I don't know where it came from. That's what made me go lie. None of that happened. They did not accept whatever it was she said over there. I don't even know what that was. So I played what the DA talked to me about.
one thing about Sissy, she ain't coming unless you call for her. Don't lie on her. Don't you lie on her. Or she coming. She coming. But in this case, she might not give a fuck after the night. Period.
I don't. They told me to go refile, add the dates because it's being subsequent dates. She's done it so many times, and they was like, just we can read. Ooh, Lord no.
Miss Lasandra, I just put y'all on hold because um he woke up out of his sleep. His mom put him to sleep before she left, and he woke up. He's teething again. He got a top tooth coming in now. And I don't know if he was having a bad dream or what, but he was crying. I don't know if I gave him a little ibuprofen, a little Motrin, baby Motrin, and a little Tylenol mixed together, a little cocktail. So he going back to sleep now. But he doing good. Him don't got fat over the weekend. His mom been feeding him that table food now. He getting fat.
I expected her to go
Heavy.
live now, Miss Nina. I didn't doubt that. But when she said that she had a team together and they was recording and putting stuff together to use in court, oh no, none of that happened.
Right, Nina. We already knew. I don't know, but I'd be surprised at some of the shit she be saying. Like what? Girl, why? You grown. Like, who gonna whoop your ass about what happened in court? Like, it's no reason to fucking lie. Like, you're just a habitual liar for no reason. None. I
Mm-hmm.
only lied because I thought I was gonna get my ass whooped by my daddy. That was the only reason, or by my mom. Like, other than that, what you got a lot for? You ain't got a lot of kick it, Craig.
You don't, and it's unnecessary, and it's not. Just treat people how you want to be treated. She went to court
That's
with
all you
Ashley.
gotta do.
They posted Ashley picture everywhere, made fun of her. What they call it, Usher uniform and all that stuff that they said. So now she get to see. That didn't feel good to know that I had a video. That's not a good
Right.
feeling.
And that was a nice video you played. Shit.
It was just simply showing that about us trying to fight her. That was a lie. Like
Right.
when she said that I told you that I lied in court and said that I didn't do the same thing. She just did it to me that I did to Sean. Because I didn't do all that to Sean. I did not. I said what I said. Sean know that it's the truth. I think it was.
Right.
But she gonna stand on it because she went too far. So she gonna act like she don't know that it's the truth. I told them to go look it
Yep.
up for themselves. Y'all go look it up. You'll find it by yourself.
Yep. I can't remember, Sissy, but was that when she turned on you?
Uh-huh.
When shit came out, that's when she turned on. And all she had
Hmm.
to do was stand back and just let shit just, play how it play. If she so called had this respect for you, instead of jumping in some shit she didn't know nothing about.
Hmm. Yeah. Hey,
All
Mr.
she had
Jones.
to do is put herself in somebody else's shoes sometime and say, now how would I feel if somebody did this and that to me?
Hmm.
Like, try to put yourself in somebody else's shoes sometime. You selfish. That's what I'm seeing. You are so selfish, Amora. You are so selfish. And you
She.
notice I'm not calling you Nate. I'm being as respectful. Not that you even deserve respect, but I know you're gonna get feedback or you're listening. But you are so fucking selfish.
Y'all ain't never
You
heard me
are
call that lady
selfish.
out her name or none of that. Now she said I'm gonna see her back in court for whatever she said about me lying, saying that they were calling my phone. I didn't say that. Okay.
And I part of me wish she would take you back to court. Because, part of me wants you to go further, but then, like I said, at the end of the day, God has the final say. So, however He directs your path, I respect it. It's not for me to say she needs to be taught a lesson. She needs to stop talking shit about people and lying on people and tearing people down because that's all your legacy is being built. That's all I'm gonna remember you as tearing people down. I'm not going to remember you doing nothing other than supporting Brianna's toxic behavior. I don't know what you say to that lady on the back end, but a lot of shit could have been stopped if you had influence over her.
I don't care about who she support, and I don't, because I don't want nobody saying nothing to me about who I support. So if you support her, you ding doggone that you support her. I don't
Right.
care
And
about.
that's what I say, right, wrong, or indifferent support people, but I don't want nobody to support me that ain't gonna tell me when I'm wrong. If I'm wrong and you got, the love of Christ for me in you, hey, if you my sister, and we ain't related. I mean, tell me when I'm wrong. Call me on my bullshit.
Because Sissy
Call
has
me
checked
on
me
it.
about some stuff. Sissy has, pulled me to the side on some stuff. Don't get it twisted now. So, um, they was like, well, you can definitely do defamation. That's on the table. I don't even feel like that, y'all. Look, I'm not a convicted felon. I've never been to jail. I haven't lied on her. The crack cooker, the drug dealer, I was a prostitute. Y'all know what strippers did back in the day. They sold the tail. I done killed some babies by pumping crack in the families. Y'all heard all that was said. If that ain't defamation, I'll kiss your behind. And maybe she forgot some of the stuff she said. Okay? So I don't think she want to go tit for tat. I don't. I don't.
I don't think so either.
Because I don't. Amora,
Uh,
I don't want to go tit for tat, okay? Y'all tell
yeah.
her, because I know y'all still listening. I don't want to go tit for tat, but I was going to stand up for what was said about me. I sat on it until court was over. I'm done. How about that? Hey, look at 13. Boop, boop, boop. Y'all, somebody has entrusted me to do something beautiful for them tomorrow. So I'm gonna have to end this live so I can get some rest because this narcolepsy be having me up. Yeah, I typically do not go to bed at 7, 8, 9 in the morning. For y'all that don't know, I'm up all night. I have these big old lights. I light my whole yard up, and I get out there. I work in my garden. I work in my yard. I'm doing my grass. But I took a nap early today after court, so I could kind of change my situation because somebody entrusted me with something. Kind of a big deal for me tomorrow. I feel so privileged. But anyway, I gotta get that taken care of, so I gotta try to close my eyes and go to sleep so I can get up on time to help out a friend. Okay, but I love y'all. I thank y'all for believing in me. I thank you all for your patience as well. Uh, One for my technical difficulties, because like I said, I had to restart this. Let me tell y'all something. This piece of I can't even lift it up because I got all these wires. But this piece of this little box, God, let me get that. Can y'all see this little box? This little thing right here, girl, it ain't even worth it. Apple need to stop. But I had to reset the whole thing. So, like I said, I had no intentions on going live. I was just gonna, talk about it later in the week after I got my stuff together. But it was just too deep for me just to sit on that. And first thing my husband said was, "Oh Lord, already here we go." And if I don't do nothing else, y'all, I love y'all, but I'm not gonna let my husband down. I'm not gonna let my husband down. I love him. I represent him. I represent what he's saying to him. Okay, and when he was like, "Oh Lord,"
Right.
so
That's right.
I'm not gonna do it. I'll say it again tomorrow. I'm not gonna do it. Let's call a truce. We ain't got to like each other. We can respect each other by not talking about one another, not disparaging one another. If my chat says something negative about you, I would definitely reroute it, and I would like for you to do the same.
Amen.
Because you said on
Amen.
another live I heard recently that I wasn't even woman enough to try to reach out to you, come on the panel, let's squash it. That's not true. I'm going to tell you why I didn't, Amora. Because on that same live when you drugged me the first time, you said, "Don't call my phone, bitch." That's why I changed my motherfucking number anyway. Didn't you just try to reach out to me last week? So that's why I did. That's why. You had already put the wall up and let me know don't even try. But I'm saying now, let's move on. Let's move on. This is the same conversation that
Please, let's move on. Please, please, please. In the name of Jesus, let's move on.
this is the
Let's move
conversation that
on.
our husbands were having, but you were too upset to listen. I'm saying it. I'm saying it. Okay? You know my number. Send me a text and say I agree. I'm not gonna share it with nobody. Not even AM. I'm not gonna say anything. Just send me a text. You got my number. Say I agree. I don't have your number. Okay? You can send it private. I'm gonna know it's you. I'm gonna know it's you. I'm gonna know it's you. And let me say this: nobody else in this sector has my number that comes off that line, but you. You're the only one I gave that number to. Everybody else operate off this phone. This is how we used to talk on this line, but it's not this. Whatever. This was the old phone. This is the phone that went to this line. I now had a Google Pixel, but you are the only one. Don't be offended when I say it because I didn't know how to really move with you when I gave it out. So that's why I gave you that, and I contact everybody else on this line. Okay? You got my word on that. If you send it, ain't nobody gonna know but us. Okay?
Well, I sure hope she listening. I hope don't no bone carrying, lying ass, manipulative person go run in her chat or go send her no messages talking, saying you said something different. Like, goddamn, stop the lying. Stop, stop, stop.
All right, guys. I
Thank
love
you,
y'all.
Mika. We enjoyed you too. And thank you, mods. Thank you, supporters.
Everybody,
We love
everybody.
y'all.
Hopefully, them folk will leave us alone. We can start back hitting that content. Because I got something I want to talk about, y'all. It's deep, too. I want to have some grown up conversation. Yeah, I'm gonna be about the grown woman now. I'm mad and I didn't like it. But at the end of the day, I get it. Like, okay, the content is over. Let's stop. I don't want to keep doing this. I mean, White gonna sit on her stuff too. I got But anyway,
Yeah.
I love
Yeah, that's
y'all. I love y'all. Dreamy. Girl, let me tell you something. I'm on my own live now. I can say it. Jeremy, you remember when I told you? I said, "Girl, I love me some you." And you was like, I said, "I'm gonna tell you one day." You remember that? I said that, Jeremy. So it's been a little while ago. Since
Yeah,
even
I
my
love
heart
me some dreaming
was broke.
too.
My heart was so broke. I said, "Jeremy, girl, said I'm childish. Was it childish or messy or something?" I was like, because this is when they started calling me the missing mentor. And everybody was believing it, like they were falling in with it, right? And I saw her comment. I can't even remember what I think it was on Ashley Galen Live or something. I said, "Oh my God. Y'all, that missing mentor thing." I said, "She said it. Oh God, I couldn't believe it." So fast forward, truth started coming out. Things started really coming to light. And I noticed that every time she would see me, she would speak to me in the chat. She would blow me the little kissy smiley face, da 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 da. And I said, "Yo, I think Dreamy, she get it now." I don't know why. I was just kind of, she made it her business every time I would go in the live. Wherever she saw
Look,
me.
sissy, it's some people I'm still mad at about the shit they were saying about you back then. And I gotta let it go. I gotta let it go. Like, I don't even speak to them people. I remember stuff and I hold on to shit, boy. I'll be like,
For me, it
yeah,
was
I
just
gotta
that
let it go.
people were starting to believe it because they didn't know any better. So, of course.
I tell Sissy, block that bitch. Block them. Block her. She's like, nope, nope, don't.
Don't block
No.
nobody. I said don't block nobody. They believe it because they don't know no better. And y'all know I wouldn't like, "Hey Brittany." I wouldn't like jump up and like, "That ain't what I said. This ain't what I did." I was getting attacked left or right. I was just like, all I'm gonna do is just clear my name. I'm not gonna go out here and attack nobody. I'm not gonna fight. When Ashley would light my ass up, I said, here's my phone, just so y'all see it wasn't that type of time. But I started
I'm
noticing,
glad.
like, you would go our
Yeah.
whole way. And I said, I think me and Dream are gonna be all right. And it just kind of stuck to me because uh, if y'all ever pay
That's
attention to
sweet.
Miss White, sometimes you don't know how people are thinking, you don't know how they're moving. So I always wait for people to speak to me first. Because you don't know who's saying what, feeling, because in this saga it's one thing to another all the time. All the time. I know, Dream. She said, "I'm a Scorpio. I have to get a feel for people, Miss White. I observed, didn't know what to believe at one time." I got it. I understand. But I was just so privileged to see that you were coming around. I said, "Yeah, that's my girl. I got to work with her." Yeah, so. You see, I gave you that wrench, girl, the day when you came up in. Yes.
Period. Uh-huh.
Yeah. But
Yeah, that's
yeah,
my
we
girl there.
get back to business and pull up with the content, baby. Pull up with the content. So if all hearts and minds are clear, we're gonna end the live.
Miss Lasanda says she love you, sissy.
She did. I love you too, girl. I can't wait to surprise us because she don't think I'm coming. If I say I'm coming, I'm coming.
She gonna
She
pull
said,
up on you.
"I start loving you, Miss White, from Miss D's lives." Yep, 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 yep. Mm-hmm. D Brown, that's my girl. Don't let nobody tell y'all different either. Okay, y'all hear what
Yep.
she said. She has trust issues, and I have to give people their space to deal with what they deal with. Nothing more, nothing less. That's it. Want no issues there. Okay. All right, so I'm in the
I love
line.
y'all.
Love you.
I love you,
I
sissy.
love you, love you, love you, love you. And we'll see y'all next time. It's gonna be sooner than you think too. Have a day.
I'm gonna
I
hold her
think
to it
it's
though.
a relief, y'all don't understand. I just feel like a weight. Anyway, God, I thank you. But good night, everybody.